They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Don't bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control.
Give me the knife.
I'm gonna kill you!
And taking over the household.
Don't do that!
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis.
Stop it.
And decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
It's mine!
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all gonna fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way. Tonight, Melissa and Bob Landsberger's 3 Little Divas have them singing the blues.
We've lost a few babysitters. Can you look at me?
Control freak mom can't get her daughters to face the music.
Stop saying what? I told you already.
What?
I want you to stop touching things.
She keeps picking, and you wonder who the child is.
While dad knows the tune, but can't remember the words.
Bob comes home and he's so disconnected.
You know, one big, huge thing is you need to work on yourself.
Will Nanny Yvonne solo bring down the house?
I'm being myself.
She was so defensive.
It's once, twice, 3 times a lady.
I don't know why you called Nanny 911, to be honest.
Tonight on Nanny 911.
I'm Melissa Landsberger. I'm a nurse and a mother of 3 girls. They are just like wild animals.
Girls, I told you to stop.
I'm Bob Landsberger, 31 years old, and I'm a project manager. Being a father of 3 girls is hard.
Courtney, Madison, stop. We've been married 8 years. 8 years of no break.
Madison, Paige.
I'm having problems with respect in my home.
Get back here right now. Get back here.
Well, there's nothing to do!
Courtney's 11 and she just thinks that she can talk back and say whatever she wants. Be careful. This is not funny.
I could tell her the sky's blue and she'll say, no, it's not.
I'm running away right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You can't go out the front door, Courtney. You can't go out.
She might run away when she's developing into a teenager. I think that's a big problem.
Courtney!
Courtney is my stepdaughter, and she thinks she's treated differently.
She's trying to get her. She does it all the time.
Always on me.
Whatever.
Madison's a middle child, and she's a whiny one.
I only got a sandwich and she has a cheesy cracker.
Madison really likes to irritate her sister. We tell her to stay out of Courtney's room, and she just doesn't care.
Paige, she's the youngest, and she's a little princess. She's very sensitive. You can't tell her to do anything, and she'll be crying. It's okay. Oh, sweetie.
She will look in the mirror and she goes, "Who's your princess?" And I'm thinking, are we creating a little monster here? Paigey, can you put your thumb out of your mouth? She basically wants to lay around and suck her thumb. And she has this blanket that goes everywhere with her. Go outside in the backyard and play? Or do you want to sit here all day and suck your thumb? And hold your blankie? We've lost a few babysitters. They've not wanted to come back because their kids are hard to handle. This is ridiculous.
Girls act out. Stresses you out. It makes you mad.
I am serious. Get back in here. The talking back drives me crazy, drives Bob crazy. We can't stand it. Don't.
Give me a bat.
Do not talk with that tone.
Give me a bat.
Nobody wants to listen to Mom.
It's just chaos. They don't get along. They're fighting about this. Everybody's fighting.
Courtney will do anything to get attention, so she will hit Madison.
You know what? I am so tired of this.
Every day is so stressful. This isn't a funny game. Get in there now. Get over here now. This isn't funny. Having 3 girls is definitely a hard adjustment for Bob. He grew up in a family of all boys, and he's a hunter, he's a fisher.
Draw a picture of him
Daddy, this is the
hunting since he's missing it.
It's frustrating trying to find something to do with girls. If I had my way, we'd go fishing.
Bob, do you think she should be watching this?
There's a lot of nitpicking or henpecking.
Bob? Bob?
What?
You're gonna be that quiet? Bob's communication skills are lacking a lot. Just go up and talk to her.
No. Why don't you go talk to her if you want to talk to her so bad?
Fine, I will. Because that's the problem, is I'm always talking to him and you're not.
Melissa criticizes what I am doing a lot.
Bob, do you want to get them to clean up? Or you're just gonna sit there? I feel it's not 50-50, and I feel like a single parent. You're frustrating me.
I think I do a little more than she does.
Then she says I'm yelling at her.
You are yelling at her.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. What are we doing to our kids? I know this is affecting them, but how do we stop? You know what? I just give up. You figure it out. I see Courtney, and I'm so worried that she's gonna be this little hellion teenager.
Stop! Here.
I'm sure it's gonna get even worse.
I just need help being a parent.
No. No, I'll get hurt. I don't really care.
Well, girls, what are your opinions?
Well, that is one bossy mummy. She needs to learn to just pick her battles.
These sisters need to stop slugging and start hugging.
True. The girls need to stop picking at each other, but you can really see where they're getting it from.
Thank you so much. All this bickering has got to stop. It's time for Mum and Dad to start acting as parents. Yvonne, your quiet patience will help this young family to grow up at last.
Thank you. As I understand it, the Landsberger family is out of control. Overbearing mum Melissa is constantly battling with her 3 daughters.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This is not a discussion we're going to have right now.
While disinterested dad, Bob, seems like he'd rather be anywhere but home.
The heck is the matter with you?
I hope I can help this family reconnect before it totally falls apart. These girls need to stop slugging and start hugging.
You're going to mug me?
Am I going to mug you?
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Thank you very much.
Download Veely now.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nanny Yvonne from Nanny 911.
Hi, I'm Melissa. Come on in.
Thank you.
I'm nervous for her to tell me some of the issues that we have.
Guess who's coming? It's Nanny.
I think the nanny's coming because we fight a lot.
Good morning. So let me introduce myself. I'm Nanny Yvonne.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Well, I'm nervous about the nanny coming in and telling me I should be doing this or that.
The reason I'm here today is to observe you. You carry on doing what you normally do, all of you, and that includes Mum and Dad. And you'll find me peeking around corners watching you. As my observation begins, Mum serves up one of her breakfast favourites, but it's not everyone's favourite.
Yeah, it's done.
Looks like nasty.
Courtney,
I'm not eating that.
then I guess you're gonna be really hungry.
Please.
No!
My first impression of the Landsberger family is there is just negativity everywhere.
It is not funny, it's rude. Bad manners. Madison, you have a napkin? Use your napkin when you wipe your mouth, please.
The day has barely begun and Mum already looks exhausted.
Burnt out. I think we both are burnt out.
You don't always want to deal with 3 kids.
I don't want the egg. Look, there's red stuff.
Oh, there's not red stuff, it's just brown.
No, there's nothing red in it.
11-year-old Courtney is a preteen who desperately wants to be heard.
If you take that banana, you're going to eat the whole thing.
I don't feel good.
I'm sorry, then you sit here until you feel better. I get tired and I get sick of listening to her whine or talking back to me. Madison, can you use your fork like everybody else?
There's no positive reinforcement in the house. It's all negative criticism and nitpicking.
After breakfast, Dad checks out while Mum nags the girls about cleaning their rooms.
I want you to make your bed nice.
No.
Will you go up there and make it now? Do you hear what I'm saying? Can you look at me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying?
It's unbelievable how much henpecking Melissa does.
Please organize them. Can I have you just pick up your bed a little bit? After asking him 7 times and Madison just laying on the floor telling me no. No, I just get fed up with it.
This is not just my job. Stop what you're doing and come here. Come here.
Melissa doesn't know how to pick her battles. Everything is a crisis.
Come on, this stuff is ridiculous.
She'll probably tell you that I should be doing more to help her out, but I think it's pretty close.
Can you please help me or go somewhere?
When Mum gets tired of riding the girls, she turns her attention to poor Dad.
Are you just gonna sit there, or you want to do this, or I will, or I'll... Sometimes I feel like Bob's just on the sideline going, you know, whatever, and I'm thinking, look, you know, help me out. Okay, well, let's put it the right way. Yes, and I want all the junk that's in your drawers taken out. I'm just gonna take all the toys and give them to kids that want them and take care of them.
If Melissa doesn't stop the hen pecking, I'm afraid these chickens will fly the coop. As the day wears on, it's clear who's getting all of Mum's positive attention, baby Paige.
Why don't you give Mommy your blankie?
Paige is 4 going on 1.
It's all icky. She has this blankie, you know, and she just doesn't want to be away from it. You want to be a baby?
She is completely babied by her mother, her father.
Sure.
That's a pretty stinky blankie.
We can't get it away from her to wash it.
You know, it's time to give that up.
I love you.
And while Melissa babies Paige, Courtney desperately tries to talk to her stepdad.
Like, I thought she said beer. I'm like, oh.
But he simply ignores her.
She said root beer.
Courtney is craving attention from her father.
And she can't seem to get it.
It's hard to do the girl things.
Later, as Mum and Dad prepare lunch, they're oblivious to the gathering storm upstairs. Madison is determined to invade Courtney's space. Upset with the lack of attention from her parents and angry that Madison won't respect her privacy,
It ends up with quite violent behavior.
Courtney, I think, really does like Madison because I think Madison is the one that stole her attention away.
the one time when Melissa should intervene, she's totally clueless. After lunch, Mum orders everyone outside to play, but preteen Courtney doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
There's no end to the childish tit-for-tat between Melissa and Courtney.
Yes, Courtney.
Not real science.
Yes. When I say something, I expect you not to say anything. She doesn't think she has to listen to me. Let's go outside.
Melissa doesn't understand that 11-year-old Courtney is a tween who wants nothing less than to play outside with Mum and Dad.
I'm not going in the backyard.
There you are. Come on, let's go in the backyard. Come on.
Melissa is still treating Courtney like a baby, forcing Courtney to act out in a negative way.
So boring. It's so boring.
Instead of any kind of reasonable discussion, Melissa just belittles and badgers Courtney.
I'm going inside.
No, you're not, Courtney. You're gonna sit out here with our family today.
The reason I'm here, I think, is because of poor parenting, not from children out of control.
Courtney, stop right this second. I just think, what are you doing and why do you run from me? Courtney, stop.
I think it's obvious why Courtney runs from her mother. By dinner time, everybody is at odds with one another. This behaviour is clearly inappropriate, but Dad just tunes it out. And Mum and Courtney just continue their banter.
I'm not eating that pasta. It is disgusting.
Whatever, Courtney. Nobody asked you. Courtney?
When Dad finally does speak up, it's to laugh at Courtney.
Come on, Courtney. She is my stepdaughter, and I think sometimes she'll play that.
No one is listening to this poor girl.
Bob, do you want to get him to set the table?
Yeah, I will. In a little bit. When Melissa gets upset at the kids, I think some of it comes out on me. I've been eating all day.
Oh, that's what it feels like because you haven't done anything.
It makes me angry when Melissa keeps picking at her husband and her children and basically belittling them.
I can't eat use this.
I know, you can't
There, right like that. That's how
Yeah, I
you
noticed that, Paigey, that you were kind of messy tonight. That is absolutely disgusting.
And I've seen enough. It's time to sit these parents down.
Would you mind if I have a word with you just about what I've been seeing today and just kind of go over a couple of things?
Okay.
I was very nervous. I don't know why, but I don't think I've ever been that nervous.
One of the biggest things that I've seen today is a lack of respect.
I'm scared that she's gonna tell us that as parents, that's where the problem lies.
And I don't mean just with you two, I mean with the children as well, and the way they treat each other. It's quite violent, to be honest with you.
Hi.
Also, there's a lot of talking, but there's not a lot of listening, and I think it's because you're saying things over and over and over again.
Hey, do you hear what I'm saying? Can you look at me? Do you hear what I'm saying?
You need to step up a little bit more, and you need to step down a little bit more. You're constantly on top of the children, and you're not.
That made me mad because I felt attacked by her.
And the biggest problem I see is that Courtney is on the verge of becoming a young woman, and her needs are not being met.
She is more of a teenager at 11 than most teenagers I know. Yeah. So you need to get on top of that now.
I'm gonna go in right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Because she's 11 years old, going on 15, 16. And if you don't have the communication now, once you've lost them, you've lost them. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's such a fragile time, and I'm so worried. They're not gonna come home hugging us and loving us when they're teenagers.
All this change is rough.
Yep.
I'm very aware of that.
What she said about me and Melissa really hit home.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna work out some things, and let's get to it. All right?
Great.
Okay, well, hang on in there.
Thank you.
All right.
I love my kids. I love them. I just don't know how to do it.
After a day of observation, the problems in the Landsberger house are clear. Too much nagging and not enough listening. So today, I'm giving the family their own set of rules.
Pull the girls down.
I'm nervous for her to tell me some of the issues that we have as family.
Girls!
I hope that she can help us. I hope that she can have ideas of how to get them to do this or that or what our issues are.
Now, the first one says, respect. We respect each other.
It's so boring. This is not funny.
And we respect each other's things. And that means respect each other's space, each other's privacy. Okay? Now, the next one is interesting. No more hen pecking.
Melissa, I think, does the hen pecking. She's always talking. She's always excited and hyper.
Well, you know how hens pick at things and they just won't let go and they keep picking at each other?
Hey, do you hear what I'm saying? Can you look at me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Look at me. Do you hear what I'm saying? I am who I am. I can't change that. I talk a lot, and maybe she saw that as me being too much of a talker.
Which leads me on to the next one. Less talking, more listening, okay? We're not accusing anyone here, Dad. I'm just laying down the rules. And the last one is no hitting.
The hitting rule is gonna get me in trouble.
I also have something else, okay? This is gonna help you do your chores.
Oh, look at. I would never thought of that. I never would have thought of that in a million years.
But let's just say, for instance, you all do your chores, okay? You're gonna be earning money to put towards your things that you may want, okay? I'm gonna put these on the refrigerator just so Mum and Dad don't forget, all right?
It's a little intimidating for me as a mother because I've been a mother for 11 years. You know, it's like there's too many rules.
Having set down the new family rules, I went right to work on Paige's blankie.
I think it's almost parents don't want their children to stop being babies and they baby them. So I told Paige that she was a big girl now. And I told Paige to put her blanket under her pillow every day, and then she could come back and have her blanket at night. Paige, can you tell Mummy, listen, what we do with Blanky? Pillow. So can you go and put it under your pillow, like we said?
Go put it under your pillow. The first thing she did was go and put it under her pillow.
Oh,
Big girl, give me 5.
blanket under the pillow.
All right.
Nice.
Now it's time to give preteen Courtney some much-needed privacy.
I have to get up. I want to sit down. I told you to get up. I'm sitting. Ow! What's wrong with you?
The reason for this bad behaviour
Is Courtney needs to have her own space a little bit more.
and I need to sit her parents down and let them know.
This is her space. She's becoming 11, going on 18, yes, but she really is, she's evolving into a young lady. I felt a lot of empathy towards Courtney because I can remember being in that position. When you need to think about things, okay, and you really need your space and you need to get your thoughts together, right? Then I want you to use this. Courtney's face absolutely lit up. To have her own space and permission to do it was just amazing. And you see what that says? And you see what that says? Okay? But use it wisely, Courtney. If you need space and you need to think about what you want to talk to Mum and Dad about, this is what you can use. We're going to put it on your door. And this means your sisters can't come in, okay?
I have some doubts with that sign because the kids are not going to follow along with that.
Next, I decided we should get right to work and begin helping Mum with the chores.
This is excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Things are running quite smoothly and...
Girls love the chore board.
Well, almost all of the girls.
No!
Melissa seems to resent the fact that her children are actually listening to me.
I just think that with a nanny, they're responding to her so well and not to me, which makes me kind of sad. I would think that I would know more being around the kids every single day. Be careful with the glasses.
Instead of praising the girls, Melissa immediately starts nagging.
When you're setting it down, that's what I'm saying. It can chip it really easy.
Melissa is being so negative about everything the girls are doing.
I think it's her way of keeping control.
Not funny. Wait till you shatter something, then you'll think twice.
She just can't let it go.
Courtney, look at me.
Hey, Paige, you can't do that. You
Courtney,
have to take-
I'll get that. Just leave it alone. Courtney, look at me. Courtney, you know how I know I have your attention? Is that you stop doing what you're doing and you look at me in my eyes.
What?
Look at me. I've told you what. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you that I want you to look at me. Just pay attention to what I'm saying and stop saying what. I told you already.
What?
I want you to stop touching things and I want your full attention. And I want you to quit with your behavior.
It was a pointless power struggle over absolutely nothing.
That's what I want.
What?
Time to myself with no kids.
That's what you wanted?
Your attitude stinks. I'm overwhelmed. I felt like I was losing my mind. Tell me what I said to you.
Nothing. You
Yeah, I did say something to you. What did I say to you?
It was pathetic. Melissa's words were so hurtful. I wasn't surprised at all when Courtney walked out of the room.
You can't go out the front door, Courtney. She can't come in here and tell me to change my whole life in one day. That's gonna be a problem.
Now I need to see how Courtney and her stepdad get along.
It's very important for Courtney to spend some time with her dad on their own.
What do you have left, Courtney?
I have 5 and 7.
So why do you keep running a 50 if you have a 5 left?
Because you said that wasn't right.
It's not. We've had times where we tried to do one simple little 2-minute problem and it's turned into an hour and a half.
Helping with homework is a great chance to spend some quality time with your kids. And Bob blew it.
Hey, Courtney.
What?
Where are you going?
Don't understand why it wasn't clear to Bob. She needed some encouragement at that point.
Come here.
Mad.
Who's mad?
Okay.
I am.
Courtney, come here. What are you so mad about? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm embarrassed.
Why?
Courtney was sitting in the closet. She sits there a lot because she doesn't have her own space, even in her bedroom. So I went in with her. Let's get in her level and talk to her.
This is how she does math.
What do you mean this is how she does math?
I could ask you what 1 + 1 is, and you say I don't know. You play a little game.
1 + 1 is 2.
You play a little game like you don't know what to do.
You're not dumb at all.
And you know what to do.
Bob was oblivious of why Courtney was upset.
He just couldn't understand that this wasn't about math. It was about respect and communication.
Should I tell you a secret? I'm not very good at maths. And I get embarrassed too when I can't figure out the answer. I told Courtney not to be embarrassed. Everybody has their weaknesses and everybody has their strengths. We bonded at that moment. The key is to keep trying and do it whatever feels comfortable for you.
I felt good when Nanny Yvonne was talking to me. I felt like Nanny Yvonne understood me.
You're not going to be embarrassed anymore. You need to speak. You need to use your words with Mum and Dad, otherwise they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, when you storm off like that, I don't know. Makes me sad to see you cry.
And you know what, Dad? And it's like you were kind of shouting across the room, like, "What's the matter, Courtney?"
You have to get up and come and talk to her like an adult and find out what's wrong.
The nanny sat down with Courtney in the closet, and she really talked to her at Courtney's level, which I think was very important because Courtney really connected with her then.
You need to listen to what she's saying, and especially now because you're becoming a young lady, aren't you? I mean, if you have any problems, you come and talk to me, okay? Here for everybody.
Courtney really, really liked the nanny, and I'm scared that they're responding better to her than me.
All right, let's go do things. Just to sit and talk and listen to Courtney. She really started to smile, and we made a connection, which is sadly lacking in this household.
And later at dinner, I was really hoping that Mum and Dad would follow my example and try to be positive. But unfortunately, they waste no time and begin arguing.
Bob.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're thinking. He doesn't talk, and it's hard to talk to a wall. You're mute, unless it's goose talk or duck talk, and you want to talk. He'd rather be out in a field shooting geese than talk to me about it.
She talks a lot and I don't. Just stop bugging.
We're parents and we're teachers, and we need to teach them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what we need to work on, and we don't do it.
Mum may have a point, but she needs to realize that bickering in front of her children is harmful.
You're not my mom.
I'm not your mom, but I'm your wife,
Yeah.
and I still deserve that
You
respect.
need to talk to me, not boss me around. We argue in front of the kids, and I think that has a huge effect.
I think the biggest problem is that you need to learn to communicate better with our kids. But I feel like I have to talk for you.
Melissa is blaming everyone in this house except for herself.
You know, part of the reason Courtney doesn't connect with you is because you're her stepdad.
I can't believe Melissa would say that in front of Courtney. She's obviously not listened to a word I've said.
Courtney.
Respect is a one-way street in this house, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a dead end.
As the day began, Mum and Courtney immediately started out on the wrong foot.
You're not having a cell phone. Give it here now.
No.
Give it here.
No.
Give it here.
No. Why?
Get over it.
Mommy.
Give it here.
Melissa wasn't listening to her or even feeling any empathy towards her at all.
Give me it back.
Absolutely, not a chance.
It's only emergency calls.
Yeah, go up to your room. Go up to your room, Courtney.
Daddy's going to disguise it and make it look...
Courtney, come here.
Sure enough, she left the house.
Courtney, come in here now. She's very sensitive, but it's also important not to run away from me. Bob, just so you know, Courtney's on a timeout for talking back. You are not respecting me. You are acting like a baby right now. Then you know
Once again, Melissa is nagging and not listening.
Go up to your room until you can calm down and actually talk decent.
I'm not doing anything. It's
You know, Courtney?
you.
No, it's not.
I bet the nanny would say that too.
Bet you she wouldn't.
Ew.
Up to your room.
Leave it
Stay in here. I want her to know I'm the parent and I'm not putting up with this. You are in a timeout and I put you in one, so go back up to your room. Get in your room and stay in there for an hour.
Mommy.
Courtney was clearly in distress.
I'm running away. I'm never coming
Courtney was real upset, and she wrote me a letter telling me she hates me and that she's running away and to say goodbye to Dad. Tell who?
Instead of listening to her.
Tell Duda?
She just mocked her. It was unbelievable.
Who do you want me to tell? Duda? Courtney does not run away. She might hide under bed or in her closet, but to be honest, I think she just was looking for attention.
Tonight I'm setting my alarm and I'm running away.
You're running away and we don't want your room, so we'll just give it to them.
This poor child was looking for love and attention. She was giving her things away to her sisters.
You can have her new dolls, Madison, since you play with dolls.
No, you can't. I'm taking them with.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
No.
It's a pretty sad state of affairs when a mother can't be a mother.
I need to sit down with Mum and have a serious chat.
I don't know why you called Nanny 911, to be honest. If you're not going to follow through what I've been working on with the kids, there's no point in absolutely waste of time me being here. Yeah. And I see sad children that you don't see. Don't let them grow up and turn around and say, I had a miserable childhood. I wasn't happy. I don't remember any good times.
I want to be a great parent and I'm with my kids so that they grow out looking at me like, wow, you were a great mom. I love my kids. I love them. You know, that was a wake-up call to me.
Because you come across as extremely negative.
Yeah.
And extremely picky and
I know, I'm a nitpicker.
Yeah.
I think we're so busy being parents and we're just losing, you know, that family connection. It's like a job, you know, you come to your job, you know, connected to your employers, you know, you just go to work and do your stuff. And
right, but you know what, this is what, so I'll come home, be a parent, that's a job. But this is the most important one you'll ever have, right. And it's so important. And before you know it, those kids will be out the door and you might be regretting something that you could really fix now.
I think this is going to take a lot of work to change us, and we are slowly doing it.
But when we go back into the house, our hearts sink when we realize Courtney is nowhere to be found.
Courtney! Did she go outside, Bob?
I don't know.
Hey, Courtney! Where did she go?
Courtney!
Oh, that little shit.
Where is she, Melissa?
Courtney!
Courtney!
I'm gonna call the police. She just took off.
Courtney!
Oh, that little shit.
I actually think that we should really get a car down here because I don't know how far she's gone. It's all right, I can see her. Courtney! Courtney! Where are you going? Well, why don't you come back and tell me about it? Remember we were going to have a chat? Let's go back and have a chat, shall we? Okay, but you mustn't do that. You cannot keep running off. Now tell me, does this happen all the time?
Yeah.
And why do you do it? We sat down and we talked and I listened to her and I encouraged her to come back to the house and talk with her mother. What's so bad about being here?
My mom.
It's your mum. Have you ever tried to talk to your mum about it?
She just yells at me.
But you need to sit down and explain to her what just happened and why you did it. And what upset you in the first place. Can you remember what upset you so we can talk to Mum about it? I think we should do it. She wanted the attention from her mum, and she wasn't getting it. And don't forget, keep it clear in your head what you want to say, because that's the whole point, okay? I took Courtney to her and told her that both of them needed to talk. And I would be there for Courtney so she would be comfortable talking to her mother.
What's going on? Huh?
I got mad.
I know, but I tried to talk to you. You can't run away like that.
Mum, listen to what Courtney's saying, though. Let her talk.
I think that I need a little direction there. Maybe then Nanny Yvonne can help me, you know, figure out the communication between us.
Courtney, it's a perfect time to be telling your mum how you're really feeling.
I wanted her to come looking for me, and I wanted attention. I want to hug and stuff.
I hug you all the time.
Just listen to what she's saying.
I really wanted the attention too, like you gave Madison and Paige. And my dad, he never gives me attention. He always yells at me.
That broke his heart a little. Are you sad right now? Why? Why are you sad? I don't want you to be sad. I want you to be happy.
A big thing that Nanny Yvonne helped with is she kind of opened my eyes to that I didn't connect with any of the girls. The time we spend together, I want to be quality time, and I don't want to spend it yelling at them.
I was happy to see both Mum and Dad finally listening to Courtney. And in the coming days, I began to see small but important changes taking place.
Who is the happiest kid in the world?
Cool.
Dad began to participate more with his family.
Are you my girlfriend?
And with two parents equally running the show, the volume in the house has been turned down a bit and the respect turned up.
Can I come in? Yep.
The girls are beginning to grasp the chore chart.
Jeans can go on this pile on the floor here.
Good
job!
Come on, Madison.
Which gives Mum more time to simply enjoy her family.
It's very nice to meet you.
Melissa is making an effort to stop henpecking and learn new ways of communication.
Excellent job. Hey, I'm so proud of you.
Especially with Courtney, who is slowly being treated more like an adult.
Did you get more homework?
And I finished it.
Which in turn makes her happier and, hopefully, more respectful.
Courtney just picked me some flowers.
Very nice of you to pick her flowers.
But before I go, I still need to see Dad spend more one-on-one time with his stepdaughter.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what do I do?
I can't believe you've never been in a canoe. Personally, I need to, I guess, get more involved with them and then try and spend time with each one of them alone, too.
What
do you think of the chore chart, huh?
I actually like it.
What if we fell in, you'd have to swim in the weeds? So what do you think about having more family time?
I like that.
Just float for a minute, see if you can see any fish. Showing Courtney this or that on the lake, telling her, well, did you see that bird? That's this kind of bird. And, you know, that's the way I grew up. I love the outdoors, and it makes me feel great when she's interested in it. Just watch for
I saw a fish! Oh my gosh! We're gonna hit the rocks! Ah!
The canoe trip was great. She likes being outside. We were looking for turtles, and she loved it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Now that Dad's eyes are open to the importance of his role in the family, I can leave the Landsbergers knowing that they're on the right path. And all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Or rather, goodbye, everybody. Today I'm saying goodbye to the family. They have come such a long way. I really hope that they will continue on this really positive path. This has been an incredible week. It's gone by so quickly, and I've absolutely seen a complete change in the household. It's very different walking in here today than it was in the beginning.
To have someone come in that has all those years' experience and to change our family and help our family, you know, it wasn't her changing it, it was us changing it, and she just was helping us.
Where's your blankie?
Under my pillow.
Fantastic. And what did you remember?
No henpecking.
No henpecking. Brilliant. How about you, Courtney?
No hitting.
Absolutely. So it's all sunk in, hasn't it? I'm really pleased with how things have worked out. The smiling faces, the laughter, and just the positive attitude. Goodbye, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you and what you've done this week. Bye, Courtney. You take care, okay? And don't forget, listen to Mum and Dad, all right? And they always love you. Bye, Bob.
Thank you very much. It worked great. She really helped. The kids loved her. There is an actual change in the house.
Melissa, just stick with it.
I think I just didn't even know where to go. I was just really confused when she came here, and I really have the tools now to become this better parent.
It's just a completely lighter and happier household. I raised the bar and they stepped up to it. I'm gonna miss all of you, but we'll be in touch.
She has to go help another family, sweetheart.
I wanted to leave.
As I left and I waved goodbye, the girls were all crying at the window, and I just had a tear in my eye and I had to go. I'll always remember the Landsberger family. They had the love and they had the positive attitude. They just needed somebody to come in and show them. Courtney just picked me some flowers.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I'm going to be back, you know that. I'm going to be here a lot. All right?
You happy about that?
Are you? Well, that's very nice of you.
Yeah. Courtney, you found them in the pond? Pick her flowers. You like her, don't you?
What do you got?
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife.
I'm gonna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't do that.
These families have reached the end of the rope.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help. They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis.
Stop it.
And decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all going to fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way. Tonight, with 2 unruly kids, Jim and Nikki Walker have their work cut out for them.
The single biggest problem is the in-house fighting.
But with Dad hiding behind a newspaper and Mom playing board games,
Mom and Dad don't seem to be able to agree on anything.
the kids are running the show.
I have a problem with authority.
What happened to the rule of not wearing rollerblades now?
They wouldn't bye-bye.
You are belittling her father.
Can Nanny Deb get these parents to clock in?
It's the most confusing household I've ever been in.
It's Who's the Boss tonight on Nanny 911.
Stop.
No! Bye!
Okay. My name is Nikki, and I live in Albertville, Minnesota. I have 2 children. Our family is crazy.
My name is Jim, and I am a police officer with the city of Minneapolis. It's just chaos.
There is no respect in this house.
I can do it.
No, it's hot. Jordan, you're gonna get hurt.
Being a police officer, when I ask somebody to do something, they have to do it. As far as my kids, they'll flat out tell me no.
Oh!
They're also saying the word kill all the time lately.
I'm gonna kill you.
Jackson is a rambunctious 5-year-old. He runs around crazy, banging things, throwing things.
Jackson is very hyper and very stubborn, has a major temper.
Ow! Oh!
My daughter, Jordan, is so infuriating.
Can you be quiet?
Why are you being so absolutely ridiculously impossible?
Jordan is a high-maintenance child.
Stop it. Jordan is mean-spirited at times.
You are so ugly.
She will do mean, hateful things.
I actually see rage in her eyes, and that's really bothering me.
Like you right now.
You're not supposed to hate your mom until you're 13, 14 years old. Quit arguing with me. She goes off the deep end. And that kid has already packed her bags 4 times. What is running away for one day gonna do for you?
Get me away from you?
That really hurts. Good.
Arguing between the children and my wife causes unnecessary stress on everybody.
You're seriously giving me a major headache right
I
now,
don't
please.
care.
No, it's really,
I don't
you're ringing.
care.
The minute you walk into this house, you can just feel an anxious aura. You just feel it.
Stupid.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say my happiness is 3.
If I sit back, I get in trouble for not being involved.
Hey, Jim, I need your help.
If I get involved, I get in trouble for overstepping my boundaries.
Turn that off and go brush your teeth.
You're not going to bed yet.
Okay.
You know, my husband does work nights, and when he is here, he's tuned out. Do you think that I should put Jackson in soccer for this fall?
I've learned to back off and not question her parenting skills.
Daddy, can we go play in the backyard?
Ask Mom.
I am real scared about where my family is headed. Bad things are gonna happen.
We've been doing the same thing over and over and over, and it's obviously not working.
My biggest problem would be my relationship with Jordan. I think she wants to make things unhappy.
Oh my God. When Jordan and my wife fight, it causes the most stress and tension between everybody.
Listen!
No!
Yeah.
You're not listening to me.
No!
I am on the verge of giving 2 weeks' notice. I could never walk out on my family, but I understand people that do.
Oh my God, I can't deal with it anymore.
I'm tired of failure.
Be quiet!
Ow! I'm terrified.
Stop it!
Well, ladies, what do you think?
Well, there's no discipline in this house. These kids are out of control.
And Dad seems more like an outside observer than a parent. He needs to get involved.
Well, Jordan is 9 years old and she's running the show.
This family is upside down. The kids are in charge. Nanny Deb, I've decided to send you to Albertville to help the Walkers find their way.
It appears to me that the Walker family is in desperate need of some help.
Be quiet!
Mom, Nikki, and Dad, Jim, have lost all control of their household. And 9-year-old Jordan seems to be the one calling all the shots.
You're nasty and you won't play with me.
I hope I can help this family re-establish some order. The Walker family has no boundaries. It's time to draw the line.
Get the stupid door!
Hello!
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I'm Nanny Deb. You're Jordan? You're Jackson?
Hi, Nanny Deb. Nikki Walker, nice to meet you.
Jim Walker.
When she walked in, my heart was beating so fast.
I'm gonna spend the day watching you today, so you'll see me sort of following you around. But you guys have to try to remember that I'm invisible today.
I was like, wow, I guess we're all business right away.
So does anybody have any questions?
I am really nervous because she's gonna like boss us around and everything, and my parents don't do that.
Are you ready for this?
Absolutely. All right, I'm just gonna go find a spot. Just as soon as I can get out my notebook, a full-scale noodle war breaks out.
Go downstairs and do something constructive.
No.
These children have a very high energy level. They're always running all over the place. It was pretty crazy right off the bat. Within a few minutes of being in that house, I felt nauseous and was dizzy from the chaos. And soon, their next target is Mom.
Figure out something to do other than beating up people with a noodle.
Mom's reaction was really weird.
I'm sick of the noodles.
She kept saying, no, stop, that's hurting me. And then she'd laugh, and then she'd start yelling at them to stop, and then she'd laugh again. It was like she was the third child.
I'm ignoring you.
Good. I'll keep hitting you.
Dad completely tunes out. He sits and hides behind a newspaper. He pays no attention. He's given up.
When the kids started acting up, I wanted to go sit in the corner and read my paper.
Yeah, sled time.
I can't deal with it anymore.
Okay.
The kids are running the house.
All right, you guys come down here. We're gonna eat.
Later in the day, Mom tries to gather everyone for lunch.
I eat right here.
And much to my amazement, Jordan arrives in rollerblades.
Jordan, what are those things on your feet? Jordan. Jordan. Jordan didn't care what I had to say. It's always been like that.
Here, I'm gonna push you back.
Jordan.
Wait a second, wait.
I am astonished how freewheeling Jordan completely ignores her father's authority.
Jordan, take the rollerblades off, please.
No!
Then it becomes clear why. Mom is ignoring Dad as
What
well.
happened to the rule of not wearing rollerblades now?
It wouldn't bye-bye.
She, kiboshed it. Jordan is the princess around here. I try to appease her because she has become the little ruler of the roost. I don't know, I tell her all the time, she doesn't listen.
These parents are not on the same page.
All right, you guys want to grab a little cart?
After lunch, I joined Mom and the kids for a spin through the grocery store.
Go with your brother and get the stuff that you guys need. Taking my family out in public is a nightmare.
It started off okay, the kids got their own cart, but then Mom lets them go like completely to the other end of the store. Healthy choices?
No, not even one.
While Mom's busy shopping, the kids are stuffing their mouths with candy from the bulk bin.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Technically, that's stealing. And it's not long before the kids are bored with shopping and it's playtime again.
Whoa! Throw him! Did you get it? Yep! Look! I'm gonna shoot him!
I'm just shopping and I am not acknowledging that they're my kids.
Flying duck! Jordan, watch out! Don't throw it!
I'm sorry, but you can't be throwing that in our store.
It's incredible. The kids are running wild and Mom is nowhere to be found.
Check you out.
I'm not pushing it.
You got the stuff, you can push the cart. Wanna help me make dinner?
And at dinner time, it becomes clear that no one in this family has any manners.
What are you doing? We're not sitting at the table?
I am.
This family doesn't eat meals together at all.
Jordan's sitting by herself over here.
Jackson sits at the kitchen counter while Dad stands nearby, and Mom is the only one actually sitting at the dining room table.
Yummy, isn't it?
With so little structure in their lives, it's no wonder these kids are out of control. After dinner, Mom tries to get some work done.
I need to make a work phone call, and I need you guys to leave me alone.
But Jordan has another plan.
No. I'm serious. I have a meeting that I've got to figure out, and I've got to make a phone call. Jordan!
I couldn't believe it. At the first sign of a struggle with these kids, Mom gives in.
You sit here and be quiet. Hey, Sharon, it's Nikki. I need to talk to you. I sent you a couple emails.
These children totally misbehave, and there are no consequences at all. Day turns to night, and finally, it's time to put these kids to bed.
Night. I love you.
Or is it?
Hey, bud, can we turn that down a little bit?
No!
What do you mean?
I don't want to try to fall asleep.
You need to go to sleep. You got school in the morning.
He's fine.
Nikki allows the kids to watch TV while they're going to bed, and I think that's a problem.
Turn that down a little bit.
Dad tries to turn the TVs off, but Mom decides to take the easy way and undermines him.
Jordan, are you going to bed?
No.
You need to go to bed. You got school tomorrow.
So? You're not the one going to school, though, are you?
What's really sad is that this family, it's ruled by sarcasm. They're rude. There's no real affection in their tone of voice at all. It's really hard to listen to.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're rude.
I take that as a compliment.
I have never seen parents with so little control over their children. There's no authority in this house whatsoever. There's no parent. I've seen enough. It's time to sit these parents down for a serious talk. I hope they're ready for what I have to tell them. Can I pry you away from your newspaper for just a moment?
I suppose.
I was like, uh-oh. I felt like I was going to the principal's office and I did something bad. I was just like, oh, here it comes.
It's that lovely time you've been waiting for all day long.
I think it's going to be hard for me to have a really super positive attitude about this.
The biggest thing I noticed is that there's absolutely no respect.
Hey, Sharon, it's Nikki. I need to talk to you. I sent you a couple...
What happened to the rule of not wearing rollerblades now?
It wouldn't bye-bye.
These children have no respect for you as people and certainly no respect for you as their parents.
I was embarrassed. I wanted to kind of go sit in the corner and read my paper.
I am mostly worried about Jordan.
I'm ignoring you.
Good. I'll keep hitting you.
She is 9 years old at this point. And if you don't take control of her now, by the time she's a teenager, your whole family will be miserable.
You are so ugly.
We're 9 years old and she's already hating Mommy.
There is no parent in this house because you're not on the same page and you hide. You hide behind the newspaper.
I don't think she realizes what goes on around here every day.
You both need to be able to work together. You can't function working separately.
All right, bud, can we turn that down a little bit?
I don't want to try to fall asleep.
He's fine.
You guys both have to discipline the same way and you have to be consistent.
Jim doesn't take a whole lot of ownership with this family. He is extremely passive.
And Nikki, you have to stop trying to be Jordan's friend and take on the responsibility of being a parent.
And I know that, and that's why you're here. That was hard for me. That was very hard for me to take.
You have to fully accept, and I can see the resistance already, and we haven't even started yet.
Well, yeah, I'm scared of that. Yeah.
But look at me, why are you so scared? Why?
I'm gonna be
Why are you so scared?
At that point, the reality of it set in. This wasn't going to be fun and games. There's some real issues that need to be addressed.
I can guarantee you, if you work together and you listen to what I'm going to tell you about these children, that you will be closer to your daughter than you ever have before. What you want for these children is not where they're heading right now. They're heading for failure, not success. So let's set them up to succeed.
I have definitely set things up for them to fail in a lot of ways.
After a day of observing the Walker family, their problem is obvious. These parents need to step up and assert parental authority over their children. It was time for me to give this unruly family some rules. Hello, Walker family. Come on up, I need to talk to you.
I do not like rules at all.
It won't be that painful. There's always a bit of fun mixed in.
If she tries to change this dramatically, I think she's going to run into some problems.
The first rule is respect each other always.
Let go of the skateboard.
Oh!
Why?
Respecting one another is huge. There is no respect in this house.
Parents are in charge.
Parents are in charge. Start over.
Ow!
No!
There's no more arguing about what's okay.
No.
Yeah, your life's about to change, princess.
At that point, I was like, that's too much. I don't see it happening.
Now wait, I have something else in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's for me. And that one's for me.
See all these balls, different colors? Green means go. That means you have all your privileges. Red means stop. That means you're grounded.
When I first saw the ball thing, I was like, this isn't gonna work. We've tried rewards, taking away rewards. Kids will be into it for a day, and then after that, they won't care.
Now hold on tight to those, because I have some bad news.
Here it comes, Jordan. I knew it was coming.
What do you normally do when you go to bed?
Watch TV.
Okay, guess what Nanny's gonna do today?
Take our TV away.
Take the TVs out.
Oh, please.
I'm sorry.
No. I don't like that rule.
Once it's bedtime, Mom will read you a book, and you can have some really nice time talking to Mom. But there is no television once you get into bed. So today I'm gonna take them out.
Oh. Mom and Dad are never gonna be able to use these rules.
Don't have a problem with the TV.
It's not about whether you have a problem with it, it's about what's best for these children.
I had a really hard time with the rules and the consequences. I was like, whoa, who do you think you are? You don't know better than I do or we do.
I was hoping to see the kids dive straight into their chores. But unfortunately, Mom has a different plan.
I think we're gonna talk about Jordan's chores, because I'm not so sure that I like laundry as one of her chores. I think Jordan's got way too much to do, and I'm looking at her list going, this could be an all-day thing. That's a lot of work. I mean, the dishwasher and the laundry, she could be cleaning all day long.
Nikki stepped in and all of a sudden changed the chores. She knows we're supposed to be a team, and now she's changing the rules.
It's gonna take Jordan hours to do laundry. You know, it takes you 2 weeks to get laundry done.
Instead of sticking to the plan, Mom is trying to be Jordan's buddy and at the same time undermining Dad.
How's that for fighting for you, kiddo? You can help me.
Who's fighting? We're on agreement.
I know, but, well, just sticking up for her.
I almost blew a gasket, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to stall the day any further. Despite Nikki's attempt to sabotage the plan, the kids are eager to earn rewards, and they quickly start to do their chores.
Who's gonna earn their colour first? Jackson ran up and made his bed. Jordan unloaded the dishwasher. These kids were major achievers. They really wanted to get to the green fast as they possibly could.
The kids were very excited, more helpful than I've ever seen them. They wanted to do everything.
Let Jackson do it, okay? This is part of getting your balls.
I think they were actually competing to see who could get the most balls in there right away. All right.
And while the kids did their chores, Dad and I got to work taking the TVs out of their bedrooms.
It's a heavy one.
Not too bad. Nikki wanted no part of this evil doing. She wanted not to be blamed on this one.
I do have my doubts that this is gonna be real successful.
My TV is gone. Daddy, where'd you put it? It's gonna be hard for
It's in
me
the
to
safe
sleep
place.
without a TV. Where I sit in the attic?
It is
Yep.
Nanny Deb took away my TV. I want my TV back.
Then Jordan panicked and began running from room to room looking for her television.
Not fair.
When she realized it was gone, she started crying.
Not fair.
If she's upset, it's okay that she's upset.
Jordan was extremely upset, and I felt very sad for her.
Mistakes happen. Sometimes we forget things.
Are you listening to Nanny?
It was a fabulous opportunity for me to step in and show Mom hands-on how to deal with Jordan before it escalates out of control. All we have to do when somebody gets upset is to come over and to say, I'm sorry you're upset, but this is why I'm taking the TVs out. Children who have televisions in their room do not sleep properly. When a child is getting upset, you're getting them to a place where they're calm enough that you can get to the bottom of the matter. We get to a point where we can't argue anymore.
Can you please not do that? You're gonna ruin my chair, honey. Please do not hit that anymore. Why are you breaking the furniture?
Can you just
go and have fun?
The way Mom keeps arguing with Jordan, it's clear she's not hearing a word I'm saying. What you really need to do is to become the mother.
Right.
You are really damaging your children when you're treating them as equals. You have to make those lines a little more clear than you are right now and stop with the friend thing. Stop.
As far as the friend line goes, it is a little blurry for me. That's just not something that's gonna change overnight.
If you don't have that relationship in place now, 2 years from now, when she's starting in her hormonal phase, your life is going to be miserable and she's going to be unhappy. And I don't want to see that happen. So I want to make sure you have those lines clear right now, that you know, as well as she knows, that you are the responsible adult and that she is the child. Mom nods her head like she understands me, but I'm just not convinced. The next day, Jackson and Jordan are playing outside.
There's no room for you. Why are you so mean? Hush, there's no room for you. There's no room!
Trouble quickly erupts.
The children are very, very rough with each other. They play very aggressively and they take it too far. Dad completely tunes out. Somehow he manages to sit there and completely block out everything that's going on. For him, it's easier to do nothing than to get involved. And he needs to understand that he cannot ignore a fight in the hopes that it will just go away.
I had to get Jim off the couch and have a word with him.
I want to talk to you.
I was nervous. I thought I was gonna be scolded.
You have to step in.
Yeah.
Outside the home, his job is to maintain law and order, yet he allows chaos under his own roof. He's got to be put back in charge.
You think you can?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I could do that.
That would be awesome. I'd be so happy.
It takes a while to realize sometimes what you're doing and how it affects other people. I had to step up a little bit and become an active participant in the household. Jordan. Jordan, there's 2 swings. Let him use one.
When Jim steps in to help with things, it annoys the crap out of me.
Jordan.
It's fine now.
Jackson, stop.
Oh, we're swinging together.
Okay. Jordan, I need to talk to you by yourself for a minute.
Dad really took charge and took control.
We can talk and walk down here.
Dad pulled Jordan aside and they went and had a little talk on the couch.
I was thinking like, oh no, what's gonna happen?
So, Jordan, I'm worried about you starting to yell and scream when you're angry and frustrated. Cause a lot of people to be sad and angry. I think it's important that you stop the yelling and screaming, okay? Okay. It felt good to talk to her, because now the next time I talk to her, I'll be more confident. Because you're a good kid. You know that?
It was a really nice moment between the two of them. Hopefully, Dad now sees that he can't effectively parent from behind a newspaper. And later, Dad heads off for work. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for Mom to have some playtime with her kids.
Good job.
Cool. See, that was easy.
I'm hopeful that Jordan really took her conversation with Dad to heart. But I'm soon proven wrong.
Why couldn't you be happy for him if you
I'm
want?
not!
I know, I can tell. There's no
As Jordan begins to lose the game, she also loses her temper.
I don't typically play games with them because it's all about winning for her.
You got all your hands out. He has all his guys in.
It's a game.
I don't care if it's a friggin' game.
I do it. We're supposed to be having fun.
Cheater. I can roll like that.
It'll be interesting to see how Mom handles this situation.
Stop it. That would be mine. When she didn't win and her brother won for the first time, she did not handle it well. Yep, it's done.
I'm still playing.
By yourself?
You're acting stupid.
Jordan, you didn't win. How can you continue to play by yourself to see? Stop it!
Mom laughed at her, and it just got Jordan going, and she flipped.
Pick him up.
But instead of figuring out why Jordan was upset,
Pick him up!
Mom made the situation worse by getting into a power struggle with Jordan.
It was absolutely painful to watch.
No, you just seriously acted like a 2-year-old.
And you had to laugh because you laugh at every freaking thing I say!
Things went to hell.
The next morning, I was happy to see Dad following the rules and using the reward system.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Jackson diligently finishes his work and earns himself a yellow ball.
Why are you crying right now?
Weird.
This upsets Jordan, who's resisting Dad and doing her homework.
Well, I want to play outside.
Well, then let's get through this. I wanted to see her succeed and get a yellow ball. Your handwriting's getting nicer.
Whatever, shut up. I have to write a freaking poem. I can't finish this unless you're quiet and don't talk.
Things went downhill fast. She's arguing with me, showing no respect whatsoever.
Just draw this stupid thing.
Jordan?
Just draw it.
Jordan, stop yelling at me.
Draw it.
I wanted to yell at her so bad and tell her what a dirty, rotten kid she was being. You're not gonna get that yellow ball if you keep that up. Do you understand what I just told you?
Just draw it.
If you yell at me again.
Just draw it.
As Jordan's disrespect escalates, Mom does nothing to back Dad up. She just gets up and walks away.
Try and draw it. stupid.
Hopefully, Dad will follow through with the reward system.
I'm done.
After we finally get her homework done, Jordan goes around the counter and decides that she deserves a yellow ball. I was forced to make a decision.
You did not earn a yellow ball yet.
Why?
After you yelled and screamed at me, you're lucky I didn't take a ball away. What can you do to earn that yellow ball? Let's do
Nothing!
She threw the ball at me. Her final in-your-face disrespect.
Come talk to me about it, please.
When Dad follows through, Jordan runs outside to cry to Mom.
I yelled and he won't give me my yellow ball, and I did my homework awesome, and I let him help me.
Jordan was extremely upset, and I felt very sad for her because I so could empathize with her. What do I do? Should we get the rules out and read them together again?
I screamed. I told you that.
They're new. They're hard for me to remember. In fact, I can only remember 2 of them.
That's it. I screamed at him. I know the rule. I got frustrated. That's it.
I know that is really hard.
I'm so disappointed that Mom continues to go in circles with Jordan.
I don't have to be...
Don't touch me!
Sorry.
She just cannot bring herself to discipline Jordan appropriately. I don't want to leave until I know that there are 2 authority figures in charge here. This is my last chance to get through to Mom.
If you don't follow through, your child loses respect for you. And instead of being the one that she turns to when she needs something, you're going to lose her. She's not going to respect you, and you're going to lose her. I firmly believe that it comes from that place within you that you want her to see that you're the good guy. You are belittling her father. If you keep doing that, this is where she's going to get the mixed messages. You are going to lose her if you continue this. And you've got to get that in your head because you've got to change your mindset. This message has to get across, and she has to make these changes because she is going to lose this little girl. You've got to do it.
I don't know if I've ever been made accountable for my actions by somebody like that, ever. I do know what needs to be changed, and I haven't changed those things. This is serious. I have got to do something.
As the discussion with Jordan resumes, I'm hoping Mom will finally follow through.
All that stuff, I should have get the yellow ball.
I'm not gonna listen to you argue with me about which color ball you should be on. That is your warning. If you whine one more time, I am going to take the orange ball out.
I'm really worried that Mom is going to back down.
I am being very fair about this. Don't do it. I don't want to take it away.
But I did all that stuff.
I know what we need to do. I just can't do it. That's it. You just did it.
No, please, no.
I warned you. I warned you. I'm gonna count to 3.
Please don't take it away, please.
I'm taking it away.
Just give me one more chance, please.
I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count. You're gonna give me the ball. 1.
Oh, I don't like you.
2.
I don't like you.
I gave you the option to quit whining.
I know how difficult this is for Mom, and I'm really proud of her for standing her ground.
You have pushed it. I counted to 3.
No!
Jordan just got really upset. She's had her way for 9 years.
I have to step in to calm her down.
All right, let's go. We're gonna go talk about what happened. I want to listen to your version of the Take a breath.
I saw my little girl hurting, and that was hard. But I know that I'm right in this.
Okay, are you calm enough to talk about it, do you think? Jordan's always spiraled out of control and had her own way. Mommy made the choice to take the ball away when you made the choice to not listen. I had to show Jordan how to speak respectfully because she'd never been taught that. Try saying it like this. I know the way I spoke to you wasn't nice, but I really want to try, okay? This was a good way for me to teach her how to deal with situations in a calm and respectful manner. Jordan wants to talk to you for a minute about something, and I'm going to help her if she needs help. Do you want to start with how you were talking? Okay, why don't you go ahead?
I'm sorry I talked that way to you, but...
They are hard new rules, aren't they?
So what are we going to try to do?
Not talk so meanly and listen.
Jordan was just hanging her head down, and I just wanted to reach out and hug her. I mean, she just looked so sad.
And what are you going to do when you start feeling angry and you start feeling like you're going to talk meanly?
No, Mom and Daddy.
You're going to start telling Mom and Daddy and asking for help, right?
I can do it.
You really think you can? We're going to just move on with our day, and we're all going to say how much we love each other. You feel better. Maybe Mommy should come give you a hug, okay?
I want you to have a green ball, and I don't want to ever have to take it out. I'm really hoping that she's able to understand that I will try my best to be a much better mother. Okay, I'll meet you in the laundry room.
All right. Everyone's going to work together and help each other out. If we're having a hard time, we have to talk about it. You did great. It seems like the Walker family is starting to get it. And when I arrive the next day, I'm really glad to find Mom and Dad calmly planning a family outing.
If you like horses, this is going to be exciting and action-packed.
We could go there.
Well,
When is that? Today?
There's just one issue.
Can we go to that?
And when Jordan butts in, it's time to see if I really got through to Mom.
The parents are in charge.
Thank you.
And when we get done discussing it, then we will let you know.
I was very proud of Mom. She handled it very well.
Did you hear what she said?
Yes.
First day I got here, the kids were in charge. And now, the parents are in charge. Believe in Nanny! You have to believe in Nanny! Towards the end of my stay, I begin to see some real effort in the Walker family.
Good job!
Good job, you did it! Grab your stuff, let's go.
Mom's trying to set aside her need to be a best friend and embrace her role as a parent.
We need to pick up the basement toys that are down there.
We'll do it right this minute.
Dad set aside his newspaper in favor of playing a more active role in the family.
Perfect. You did it. You did your own thing.
And I'm delighted to see that he's starting to work more with Mom on becoming an effective team.
Help Mommy with laundry.
Put that on 60.
As a result, this family is spending more time playing and less time fighting.
This way! Woohoo!
And Mom's connection with Jordan is getting stronger.
I love you!
All the hard work this week is beginning to pay off. But before I can walk away from the Walkers, I'd like to see them put the new rules to the test at dinner time.
Jordan, do you want to serve the rest of these plates up for everybody?
Yeah.
It just kind of put it in perspective that we're a family and we're going to work together.
Let's see a happy family dinner.
It was probably the first time that all four of us were sitting around having a nice meal together.
I'm having no more chocolate milk.
Right? That's a good idea. You're sure doing a good job eating, my gosh.
At dinner time, the family's eating dinner for the very first time together. The children ate very well. Everyone had a nice conversation, and it was a really, really great thing to watch. The kids loved it.
Mama, can I please leave the table?
Oh my gosh, yes. I just feel so proud of Jordan, and I feel proud of Jackson.
Good job!
It was huge. She felt like my little girl again.
Now that the Walkers are coming together as a true family, I know the week has been worthwhile. And all that's left to do is say goodbye. Walker family, can you come downstairs for a minute, please? I was so sad to say goodbye to the Walker family. Over the course of this week, I've grown to love them all a lot, and I feel like they've come a long way. Well, it's that time again. The week's gone by really, really quickly. I look over and I see all these faces looking at me, and I just fell apart. It's hard for me to say goodbye. It's really nice to be a part of a family that has so much love for each other and that's willing to work so hard to make things better. Can I speak to you for a minute? Can you come over? I adore Jordan. She really wanted for her family to get closer together. And, you know, that was all I wanted to do for her. You are an amazing person. You really are, okay? And I'm gonna miss you a lot. But I want to say thank you because I know it's been hard this week. There's been a lot of changes happening for you. You really have done a great job and you should be very, very proud of yourself. I really, really want you to keep it up for me, okay? She was an angry and sad little girl, and I think I'm leaving a little girl who has a lot of joy in her life now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I really didn't think I would take anything away from this experience. It actually changed my life. So having her leave today was tough. She's a special lady.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You have done an amazing job.
Saying goodbye to Nanny Deb was very hard. She taught me so many things. I think really good things are in our future.
Okay. I love you. I love you too. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Okay? When I first got here, these children were calling their parents stupid and idiot and all kinds of names. You're a lovely boy. Thank you. Now everyone treats each other with kindness. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, Jackson, big kisses. I'll see you soon.
The future for us is looking a heck of a lot better now than it did a week ago.
A week ago, there were no consequences in this household. Now, Mom and Dad are really respecting each other, and the kids are respecting Mom and Dad. And though their journey is just beginning, I know that if they stick to the rules, the love and respect in this house will continue to flourish. Too short.
I thrown it in, now you have nobody.
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Don't bite! You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife. I'm gonna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't do that!
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis
Stop it!
and decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all going to fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way. Tonight, for the McDowells.
There's no 3 strikes because you don't hit people.
When the moon comes up, the suns never go down.
I probably haven't had 8 hours sleep in 2 years.
Bedtime is stressful.
Mom needs to step up to the plate
Don't write I all the way down.
and stop running her mouth.
Talking, nag. Oh my God.
While Dad's out in left field.
You know what? They're kids.
If Mom and Dad don't touch base soon, this family's gonna strike out.
Right, clear the table.
With the bases loaded,
I'm so done.
can Nanny Deb help this family reach their field of dreams?
Their dynamic is volatile.
It's a league of their own tonight on Nanny 911.
I'm Eileen McDowell. I'm 43 years old, and I'm a secretary and a caterer. And I'm a mother of 3 boys. Did you hit him on purpose? Yeah. Raising 3 boys is bedlam.
Kevin McDowell, 46 years old, district sales manager for a cookie company. I'm used to managing people. I'm not used to managing children. On the table.
Ow! Sorry, I
No.
thought you were gonna catch that.
Ryan is 9, going on 15. He's smart, got such a great sense of humor.
God. I'm Ryan McDowell. I'm 9 years old, and I'm the oldest boy in the house. He He definitely has a mouth on him. He just doesn't respect what we say.
Just clear the table, Ryan. Ryan, clear the table! Ryan, you're really pushing my button.
I push my mom's buttons constantly.
And he doesn't know when to stop. He thinks it's funny to push it to the point where she's gonna scream.
He's a pain in my you-know-what.
Michael is our middle child. He's 5, and they always say the middle one always has issues. Michael does have hissy fits. Michael cries a lot. He gets picked on by Ryan. I just feel bad for Michael because he's just so sensitive.
Christopher is pretty much running the house as a 2-year-old. He's a tough little kid.
He has an anger management issue.
Christopher, why'd you hit him? You can't hit.
Christopher has slept in his bed, maybe I can count a handful of times.
When he doesn't want to go to bed, he doesn't want to go to bed. Daddy loves you. Last time I slept in my bed with just my wife and myself, it's been probably 2 years. All right, come here.
His favorite word in this house is shut up.
Shut up! Shut up!
When they're fresh, they're very fresh.
Mom!
What?
Don't talk to me like that.
Somebody always winds up getting an elbow in the eye or a foot in the face.
I am worried 70% of the time that they're gonna get hurt.
Someone's gonna end up hurt, you know that.
Eileen's a bit of a control freak. She'll snap at the kids.
Stop! Michael!
People say, oh, how many boys do you have all the time? I say, oh, 4. That includes my husband in that.
I love to see my boys wrestling. I pretty much encourage it a lot of times. I love having boys.
I said get off the couch!
It's them against me.
Did you do your chores?
Yes, they clean the room, vacuum. I don't want to say the word nag, but she'll go consistently, did you do that? Did you do that? Did you do that? Did you do that? You know what? They're kids. I don't think they need to be yelled at.
Oh, my God! What's the problem?
I'm always yelling, and he says, you can't yell at them. They're just boys.
Get off of her. You got it? Stop being obnoxious.
Our hours are different. Kevin works during the week, and I work nights. And when I'm at work, Kevin lets the chaos flow.
She's gonna kill us.
Coming home, the bedlam is stressful.
I found my Hummel that you guys broke from playing ball, and I still don't appreciate this.
When my wife walks in from a 12-hour shift, it gets pretty bad sometimes.
See, that just annoys me right now. Do not hit anybody with that shovel. Do you understand?
We do argue.
Do you know how many times you've apologized today?
Well, you know what?
No. Do you know how many times
Well, you know what? I asked him to do it. Would you please let him? It's a stressful situation.
Mike, are you kidding me?
My blood pressure's gone up 10 to 15 points over the last 2 years.
He's stressed, he's mad, and it just gets hectic.
Oh, my God. It's like a 3-ring circus in this house.
At the end of each day, I'm pretty exhausted. I'll throw my hands up. I've had it with them.
I'm done. I'm tired and I'm stressed. I'm at my wits.
Good job, Chris.
So, what do you think, ladies?
These parents aren't on the same team. They're not even in the same ballpark.
And Mum seems to be quite a nag. She needs to learn to pick her battles. And talking of battles, they're all far too rough with each other.
Every point needs a lot of attention. Thank you so much. Deb, your organised approach is just what this family needs. I'm sending you into New City to straighten them out. Yes, yes.
As I see it, the McDowell family is falling apart at the seams.
Get Ryan!
Overwhelmed mom nags her children morning, noon, and night.
I said your name 3 times.
While cookie maker dad is too busy roughhousing to enforce the rules. I hope I can help this family learn how to play as a team before it falls apart.
These parents aren't on the same team. They aren't even in the same ballpark.
Hey,
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, nice to meet you. How are you?
Good, good. Wanted to see the family.
Thank you.
I was happy to see her. The kids are excited, but I think they might be a little intimidated at first.
Okay, well, today you're going to see me walking around the house a lot, and I'm going to be writing things down.
When Nanny came into the house today and then she brought that black book out, I was like, oh, is it gonna be filled with pages of me?
You have to pretend I'm invisible.
Nanny Deb, she could be nice, strict, boring.
And I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on you.
Ryan and I can be like this.
I'm not glad that they called 911.
Straight away, Mom is taking breakfast orders for her 3 rowdy boys.
I want waffles.
There's only a little waffles and a little bacon left, so eat what we can eat.
And right away, Ryan starts scrambling Mom's nerves.
Will you shut your smoky mushrooms up?
Stop. That's annoying. Ryan sometimes irritates me.
Get your fork out of my face. Michael gets on my nerves. He's a pest sometimes.
You want cereal? What do you want? Christopher wants nothing?
Slowly, Mom's blood starts to boil.
You can talk and eat at the same time, buddy. Let's go. Mike, hold the fork right over here.
Yeah.
I do find myself as a nag. I do. I'm sick of listening to myself sometimes. Christopher, get away from the table. If you're not going to sit in the chair normal, be gone. If you're not going to sit in the chair, you need to go sit.
And before you know it, breakfast is toast. Later, I saw something I rarely see in any household.
You know what you're supposed to do.
What?
What are you and Michael supposed to bring down for me? You're going to bring down the laundry today for me.
The kids actually participate in their chores. What a pleasant surprise.
Hold on.
Michael, every piece of clothes that drops, get it.
Yeah, that's your job.
Yeah, no, got it. Chores are okay. I think it's a little harsh.
Get that what fell down behind you.
By an inch.
Then, instead of thanking the boys, Mom searched the room for things they had missed.
They don't do things on their first time they're told. They have to be told and told and told and told. I knew it. Yeah. Look what I found. This was in front of Daddy's dresser.
It's a fine line between keeping the peace and getting the chores done, where if it's not done 100%, she'll snap at the kids.
You've carried heavier, haven't you?
Well, I didn't. Down the stairs, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea if I gave them a hand. They almost fell anyway.
Well, that's why the both of them do it together.
Yeah, but they don't have a good grasp on it, that's all.
Oh, my God.
And before you know it, Mom and Dad are airing their dirty laundry right in front of the kids. Later in the day, Mom is still pestering Ryan about the laundry.
Why, there's another laundry basket downstairs. Stop! I asked you to take the socks and put them in the laundry basket.
Meanwhile, Dad has had enough of the chores and encourages the boys to wrestle.
Michael, get Ryan!
They wrestle and they rumble and they fight, and he should be settling them down, and he hates to hear that.
I think that's part of having kids is getting down and playing with them. That's what I love about it.
Michael, someone's gonna end up hurt, you know that.
All right.
It really doesn't stop until someone gets hurt.
I go first.
Right.
I didn't push him.
All the kids were wrestling, but Ryan was the only one in trouble.
Ryan, think it's funny?
I should probably let you give him
One free shot.
One free shot.
Go ahead, Mike, one free shot.
Listen to me. You can give him one free shot.
When the roughhousing leads to Michael getting hurt, the parent solution is for Michael to hit Ryan back.
He's going to get you back. What don't you get?
This is one of the strangest examples of parenting I've ever seen.
Michael,
Ryan.
you had your chance to give him the one shot. You don't give it to him 10 minutes later. When we say do it, do it.
I mean, I can't even put it into words. It's just shocking. Later on, it was homework time for Ryan, and I began to notice a definite pattern emerging.
Write it across and read it, because that annoys me.
Eileen is much tougher on Ryan than the other kids.
This is neat. These three are neat. I don't like that, and I don't like that.
Talking, nag. Oh, my God.
Now, an extra line, because I don't like that.
Mom just won't let up. There's no positive reinforcement, only negative.
Like, how do you make him listen to you? He just doesn't respect what we say. So if these don't improve, then you're gonna start a whole new page.
Mom, I got a backup pen just in case.
Ryan, you could write in your blood. Just get it done.
By bedtime, I thought I'd seen the worst of it.
Love you.
But the trouble was just beginning.
Bedtime is stressful.
Daddy's gonna go to bed. You go to bed and here with Mommy.
It's just ridiculous. Bedtime in this household is chaos.
Chris, into bed.
Oh, give it up. We have bedwetting issues. He does often say he has poos.
Be quiet!
The kids seem to know that they can melt Dad's heart with a few tears.
When he screams like that, it's actually as if someone's ripping my heart out and showing it to you.
You're defeating this purpose.
What do you want me to do? You want me to...
Yeah, let him scream and cry. We go through this all the time. The two of us cannot be in here.
I'll be up to check on you in 5 minutes. I probably haven't had 8 hours sleep in 2 years. Christopher, are you in bed?
Yeah.
It's out of control. It's been a long night, but I need to sit these parents down and share my thoughts with them. So now it's quiet. I'm gonna steal a moment of your time.
I was like, oh my God, we are in for it.
I'm gonna start off with a couple of main things. The big thing I noticed is that the way you guys discuss and negotiate and deal in front of the kids, it really undermines what she's saying to them. And it really undermines what he is when you guys do that.
I thought maybe it'd be a good idea if I gave him a hand. They almost fell anyway.
Well, that's why the both of them do it together.
Yeah, but they don't have a good grasp on it, that's all.
Oh my God.
The thing that I need you guys to know this week is that you have to get on the same page. Her way isn't working, but neither is yours.
This is just ridiculous.
I also noticed that you're very tough on Ryan. And you know, he's the firstborn, and I'm a firstborn. And you get that. That's the tough part of being the firstborn, is that, you know, you are in a situation where a lot is expected of you.
Just clear the table, Ryan. Ryan, clear the table!
Ryan, you're really pushing my buttons. When Ryan pushes my buttons, I just actually want to go over and just like pull off and smack him.
The other thing that I want to talk to you about is the fact that bedtime is bedlam.
I'll throw my hands up. Bedtime's a problem. What do you want me to do? You want me to... I'll be up to check on you in 5 minutes.
It's like, you know, you have no time to yourself, you have no time to connect.
That's what happens when you have kids. I guess you don't get sleep.
It's going to help the two of you be partners in a team.
I'd love just to have some mom and dad time.
And the thing that concerns me most is that you don't seem to be really able to enjoy being home with them when you're home with them, because you're nagging all day long. By setting so many rules and regulations and things in place, you are setting them up to fail. Sorry.
But I am.
You're just nagging. But the thing is, I know that that's not who you are, but that voice in their head is telling them constantly that what they're doing is not good enough and they're never going to be good enough. And that's not the message you want to convey. When it becomes a chore and a burden, it's a nightmare. And I want to put the fun back in it for you.
So it was interesting hearing Nanny say that. And it bothered me a little bit.
If we all work well together, we can make this work. Okay?
Yep.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get some sleep, and I'm going to see you in the morning.
Thank you very much.
All righty. I'll see you later.
I'm a yeller, and I don't want to be a yeller anymore.
After a day of observation, the problems in the McDowell house are clear. Good morning.
Morning, Nan.
Mom's constant nagging and Dad's childish behavior are putting a damper on this family's team spirit. So today, I'm giving the family their own set of rules. See this book? It's my nanny book.
I was nervous. It's structure.
I think they need some structure, but I don't want their day to be structured.
3 strikes, you're out.
Oh, come on.
That means Mommy's going to tell you to do something once. The second time is a warning. The third time means you're out. You have a consequence.
That makes me nervous because I have to tell him to do something, then I have to give him a consequence. They're also supposed to listen at the same time.
And then this is a very special rule for the McDowell family. Everyone sleeps in there all
bed.
Daddy's gonna go to bed. You go to bed in here with Mommy. Putting Christopher to bed is gonna be the Normandy Beach of D-Day. That's gonna be the toughest one. The crying and screaming. Where are you gonna sleep, Christopher?
Christopher, you're gonna sleep in your bed, right?
Yes, Christopher sleeps in his own bed. The next rule is no nagging. So, Mom, that means you need to stop picking your battles instead of nagging over every little thing.
Oh my God, that's gonna be an issue. All the way down and across, and don't write I all the way down. Mike, hold the fork right. Christopher, get away from the table.
It means instead of constantly nagging you about all different things, Mom's gonna pick the things that she's gonna worry about.
She can't pick 10 battles a day. She's gotta pick those 3 or 4 that are real important.
Put the rules down here. This is something special. Look at that. I gave the McDowells a chore chart where the boys earn a baseball for each chore. Now, if you have all your baseballs in place, you have all your privileges.
Oh, God. Yeah, that would be a dream, but we're in reality. If we make a chart, it lasts like 2 days.
If those chores are not done, you lose a baseball, which means you lose that privilege.
I think it's a little harsh because I have all this to do when I want to be out.
So let's get started. Come on.
With all the rules that Nanny drew up on that piece of paper, I think is gonna be a challenge.
With the reward system in place, I was pleased to see Ryan's enthusiasm for doing chores.
Dishwasher.
You did a dishwasher on?
Yeah, I'm going to do my room.
This is dangerous. I think it's important for them to have chores, but not too much.
Oh my gosh, I can see the floor in here.
I wondered if Michael and Christopher would also be motivated.
Oh, look at your bed. Oh my goodness. Give me 5. Yeah. Did you make your bed yet?
I want to make my bed.
All right, come on then, let's go make your bed. I'll help you.
1, 2, 3.
The chore chart was a success.
Here you go, buddy.
By midday, all the boys had earned their privileges.
Believe me, it's never gonna end good. It's never gonna end good. We'll see.
After completing their chores, the boys are hungry for lunch.
Ryan, a hot dog or peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Peanut butter.
Here,
Jelly.
sit down.
Peanut butter.
Come on, I'll get some ketchup.
No.
Come on. Mike, that's your chair and you know it.
Oh.
You guys, we had 3 peanut butters in the refrigerator the other day. Where on earth did they all go?
Into Ryan's throat.
But when little Ryan starts joking for attention, Mom slips right back into her old ways.
Being a gangster. Shoot time.
Michael.
No.
Don't laugh at him.
Mom's being an egg again, and I'm like, what? Ryan, you're a gangster. Nah.
Michael, could you start us to eat, please?
If I'm a gangster, you're at home. Yeah.
You know I hate that word.
The problem is Ryan gets most of his attention from negative behavior for pushing Mom's buttons.
No more chances, that's it. You are going upstairs in your room, and I'll put the timer on, and you're going in for an hour. Yeah, go upstairs, Ryan, I'm not kidding.
She didn't give a warning.
She just flew off the handle for no apparent reason and sent him straight to his room.
It's 59 minutes, go. You're coming back when the clock says 0. You're going up for an hour.
Mom is clearly taking all her frustrations out on Ryan. There is nothing wrong in kids being funny and having a good time and being playful.
Okay, can I come down?
It's not party time, buddy.
I'm not bothering.
Shut your radio up. I'll add back to the clock, your time.
How long?
You're in a mood, and I don't like it.
No, I'm not.
He pushes my buttons until they go. You're not getting another chance. You're not.
I'll stay for my
I'm
room,
done.
but
I'm done.
Okay, please. Shh.
I'm really concerned about the way Ryan and Mom interact, and I need to find a way to help them repair their relationship.
You're really annoying.
No, you're annoying because you didn't listen. You're annoying.
I'm not going to bed. I can tell you that.
He just goes and goes and goes and goes. Just lay in it and think of how obnoxious you've been. And then when the clock says 0, 0, 0, then you can come down. End of story.
I'm really concerned about the way Ryan and Mom interact, and I need to find a way to help them repair their relationship.
Can I come in? Ryan, he's a very mature 9-year-old, and he has been almost like a third parent in his family. And I thought it was just really important to get his input.
I wanted to ask you if there are any things in the house that you think should change or that you'd like to see change.
Mom, stop being so strict.
You think your mom's too strict?
She's got to have more patience.
Who do you think she's strict with the most?
Me.
Because you're the oldest. And I know that's a tough job because I'm the oldest too, and sometimes we take up a lot of slack for that. And if there's anything along the way, I want you to be able to feel like you can talk to me about it.
Okay.
All right? Deal?
Deal.
Thanks.
Nanny Deb, she lets us finish, then she talks. I'm gonna miss Nanny Deb a lot.
I'm glad Ryan seems up to the task. Now to see how Mom is doing with little Michael.
No. Start here. Between the lines.
Right away, Mom started nagging.
And down.
Look at my
Listen to me. You're getting frustrated, aren't you?
I don't want to practice math. It's stupid.
Blow your nose.
I don't have to if I don't want to.
I asked you 3 times to blow.
Run!
Mom started nagging Michael to blow his sniffling nose, but he refused.
Getting a basketball removed. You're definitely down one chore, buddy.
Please?
Nope, you're done with the games.
Eileen was blowing this way out of proportion.
Someone's in trouble?
He took it off for no reason.
See, I asked him 3 times to blow his nose, and then let me.
So you're gonna take 3 stripes because he didn't blow his nose.
I took one thing off. Blow your nose.
I think the 3-strike rule can't be in effect when somebody is told to blow their nose and they don't blow their nose. A little tough, 3 strikes for blowing your nose there.
No, I disagree. He'd rather be their friend than a parent and discipline him. He just thinks, like, whatever goes, goes.
It was time for me to have a chat with Mom about how to pick your battles. Save it. Like, remember, pick your battles? Blowing your nose shouldn't be a battle. Like, 3 strikes you're out rule is like, you're going to lose your mind because that behavior is escalating. This is the deal with the nose. I'm going to tell you right now, I really think you should blow your nose, and then you have to drop it. She tries to make rules out of things that really don't need to be a rule. You have to decide what is the behavior you're willing to fight over. They have their chores in place. Those are the things you need to pick their battles about.
I just don't agree with Nanny. I mean, I don't want soldiers, but I just want them to cooperate.
It's going to take some doing to get these parents on board. And now we are faced with another huge challenge. Bedtime. You try putting him to bed tonight and see how it goes? Dad has a really hard time getting Christopher to sleep in his own bed. Tonight, I'm not letting him off the hook, even though I know it's going to break his heart what he's going to have to go through putting that baby to bed.
Good night.
I explained clearly to Dad. We're going to put Christopher to bed.
Because
Every time he comes out of the room, he's to be marched back in, saying goodnight. No eye contact, no cuddles, no laying in bed, no feeding into it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Get back in here. Come on. I love you. Chris, I'll come back.
Just stay here. Just stay here. Don't say anything. Just...
Come on, buddy. You gotta go back in. Come on.
As the back and forth continues, it's clear that this is taking a huge amount of an emotional strain from Dad.
It tore my heart out to watch my son cry like that. I don't want to be punishing him every single night.
Mom eventually comes upstairs, concerned by the unyielding hysteria.
Stand here. Yeah, stay here. No, you stay. You stay. No. It's all right.
With all the chaos and noise in the house, no one even notices that poor Ryan, who has school in the morning, cannot get to sleep.
Christopher gets out of hand. He acts like he's psychotic.
I feel like I'm letting him down.
You have to stick with this, because now, if you don't, you are going to be letting him down. I told Dad no one likes to deal with this, but your child wouldn't have these issues going to bed at night if you hadn't created it. Pick him up and take him back to bed.
I love you. I love you. Come on.
It's killing him.
Kevin was just getting redder and redder and redder and redder, and I knew he didn't really want to hear it from Nanny.
I need to help Dad understand that Christopher was not tortured. He was not scared.
How do I know that I'm not doing him some psychological damage with him screaming at the top of his lungs?
It's very hard for him. But quite honestly, it's harder for you.
I totally disagree with what the nanny says. I think if your child is crying, you should try to do everything you can to stop it.
Be quiet!
Kevin continues to struggle with getting little Christopher to bed. I fear he'll cave in and Chris will be back in his parents' bed for the night.
Daddy's gonna be right outside the room. Nighttime is hell in my house. Hey, Columba.
Once you start this process, you must never stop, because otherwise you put your children through this for nothing. He's not hurt, he's supposed to be doing it. He's testing to see, wait, this isn't what normally happens. Let me see, if I keep going, are they gonna crack? I've done all I can. It's time for Kevin to go it alone.
Kevin has a short fuse, but he knows he has to do it.
I'm right here, Chris. I'm going nowhere. I think there's gotta be a point where you just say, get in your bed, stay in your bed, and that's it. Okay, love you. I'm going nowhere.
Christopher realized this is the way it's gonna be now, and as long as Kevin stands outside that door until Christopher goes to sleep, all will be well. Well, that was really good. He ended up just calling for Dad a few times, no tears, and was asleep in 15 minutes.
That was in the top 3 hardest things I've ever done in my life. What's this? That nanny's a magician.
You did great, and I know it was really hard, especially for you. It's hard to do it alone. You need someone there because that will break up that tension and that anxiety.
I got your back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I got both your backs.
Why, thank you. It worked really, really well. I actually slept, and I didn't get disturbed.
After my success with Dad at bedtime, it was time to turn my attention back to Mom and Ryan.
Go ahead, Ryan, start clearing the table. Me and Ryan, so just put it in the garbage. Okay. Ryan has a new thing called the chicken dance now. Chicken! Clear the table!
All about the bells.
Ryan knows how to push Mom's buttons, and he's very good at it.
You're annoying me now. Stop.
Okay.
When children act out and get attention for negative behavior, they're doing it because they're not getting enough attention for positive behavior.
Is everything okay here? Even.
He just goes and goes and goes until I can't stand it anymore.
When she goes, you just gotta stop, because then she'll blow.
Oh, leave the way alone.
But Ryan didn't stop. He kept pushing Mom until she just wanted him out of her sight.
I don't even want to hear him breathe. He's a pain in my you-know-what.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you are doing something,
Ryan,
Ryan. You're acting like a complete clown now. Go upstairs.
No.
Stop it now.
Okay.
He got sent to his room to read as a punishment.
You have a choice.
I can't read 2 books, Mom.
You're reading this for punishment.
I'm not reading any of them.
But you are, Ryan.
But I'm not.
Crying over reading, Ryan. Ryan?
To punish your kid by reading is just shocking.
It's not the end of the world, Ryan. You're coming down in 10 minutes, Ryan. Read about 5 pages already.
Just shut up. I'm like, guys, calm down. Mom, what are you doing?
Now you're going to end up doing a book report if you keep this up.
Mom and Ryan are always in this sad game of who can win.
You don't imitate what I say. Just read the book.
It's like a volcano waiting to erupt.
It doesn't matter if you reread it. Reread it. Doesn't matter. Just read it. I'm like always nagging, and I can't stand it anymore. Ryan?
I didn't say anything.
No, but you were gonna.
No, I wasn't. Out of my room.
I think that sometimes I'm just not a good mother.
Eat them.
I can't take any more of this. I need to sit Ryan down and have a heart-to-heart. I want want to talk to you about this relationship between you and your mom. The two of you, the way you guys relate to each other, it's almost like you're competitive. I want to see that change a bit, right? I want to see Mom getting a little bit less competitive with you. And I want to see you pushing her buttons a little bit less.
I push my mom's buttons a little bit too much, I think.
So like the whole chicken, macaroni and cheese dance, I was upset only because...
I don't know when to stop.
Yeah, only because you weren't doing it to be funny. You were doing it because you knew it aggravated her. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
A little bit.
She's working really hard on not getting aggravated by certain things. And I want to see you stepping up to the plate, kind of realizing when it's pushing her, right? Usually when children act out and get attention for negative behavior, they're doing it because they're not getting enough attention for positive behavior. So maybe I can have a talk with your mom about spending time alone doing stuff with you. What would you like to do with your mom?
Go golfing.
You want to do that? Okay, so I'm gonna give you that little bit of homework to do. That is knowing when to stop when you're getting a goat. And I'm gonna tell her that that's what I think you guys should do, is have some one-on-one time.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Yeah.
All right, shake hands. Deal. Cool. Now that I know Ryan wants to spend time with Mom, I need to make sure Mom has time for Ryan. When he pushes your buttons is when you focus a lot on him. His attention that he gets from you is always negative. The older child tends to take on a lot of the responsibility and get less of the reward. So what will really help for him is for you and he to do things alone.
Now I understand. She was right. We haven't done that in a long, long, long time.
I'd like to see you guys do that for a while.
Oh, I love that.
The alone time that I'm gonna have with Mom is gonna be much, much more fun because I'm gonna finally get to spend some time with her.
So you're excited?
Yep.
Yep. It's me and you today?
Yep.
I might as well grab it now because at 15, he's not gonna wanna be with me, so.
Yes!
I only have 4.
Wait a minute, I gotta do my dance.
Oh my gosh.
I like the reaction because my mom has gotten so much nicer. She's not being a nag. A much better shot.
Whoa! He enjoyed the quality time. He's looking forward to the next week where we do our one-on-one. Oh, nice shot. Ryan seems a little more calmer. He enjoys me not nagging at him anymore. He enjoyed the special time. You had a good time?
Yep.
All right. It's been great. Cool.
This was a real breakthrough for Mom and Ryan. And as the days progressed, I began to see things take a turn for the better.
They all love sports.
Nice.
Got it.
Mom made a real effort to stop nagging.
You can help. Look at that smile.
And in turn, the kids began to listen.
What a big boy, Christopher.
And stop provoking their parents and each other.
High five for Nanny. Yeah. Ryan, you did a nice job on your room.
I was happy to see Ryan getting the positive attention he needs.
Great throat.
That's very neat, Ryan. That's very nice.
Yeah. Run.
And with bedtime more structured, Mom and Dad are beginning to find the time they need to strengthen their own relationship. It's been a difficult week, but a positive one. But before I go, there's just one last thing I need to see. Mom and Dad working together as a team.
They want extra baseball? Let them clear it. Me and you are going to go sit down and let them do everything.
So do you want to have a cup with milk and take a nappy?
Yeah.
I like this new and improved side of you.
Oh, boy, thank you. Thank us. Thank her. Pick and choose. He's done, but I shut the door a little bit.
Good job.
Now that Mom and Dad have embraced a new and better way of doing things, I can see that my work here is done. So the only thing left to do is say goodbye.
Hello.
Hey, Nan.
Hello.
How are you? Hello.
How are you?
It was very hard saying goodbye to the McDowell family. Working so intensely on changing this family's life, you get very attached.
Nanny has to say goodbye.
Why?
Well, because you guys have done such a good job and you've been so great. There's some other kids that I need to go help.
Nanny has definitely brought a lot more love into this family and a lot more peace into this family.
Just remember, we're all working, right? We're all on the same team. So we're all keeping ourselves in check. And sometimes moms need a reminder, sometimes dads need a reminder, and sometimes kids need a reminder.
I am really glad just to have peace. It's like 1,000 bricks have been lifted off my shoulder. It's not bedlam anymore, and it's a beautiful feeling.
Michael, goodbye. Thank you for all your help.
I'm extremely proud of my boys that they could accept what she said, and now I'm proud that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
I'm so proud of you. You guys have been awesome.
She basically saved us. She did. She just taught us peace. She helped us. I'm not gonna cry.
Sir, thanks for hanging in there.
They felt me with my family. And it's been a huge, huge success for me and my family. Now we're on the same team, we got the same goal, and we're working together.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime.
I'm gonna miss her because she could be a big kid, big grown-up, a little bit of both.
Just remember, Nanny's watching all the time. And I'll see you again. I'm going to say goodbye.
The future's very bright for the McDowells. Things are looking great.
It's so important that parents recognize the positive in their children and don't always focus on the negative. The McDowells have learned that lesson this week, and if they continue to use the tools I've given them, their future will be a bright and happy one.
Did you sleep in your bed last night?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! How are you doing today?
Good.
Did you sleep well? Good. You did a good job last night. Nanny's very proud of you. You feel proud of yourself? Yeah? You give me 5?
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Bike!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife.
I'm gonna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't do that.
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis
Stop it.
and decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all gonna fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way. Tonight, when it comes to parenting, Paul and Amber Dirks are spent.
Listening.
I think they just block us out.
Songbird mom sounds like a broken record.
I'm alright.
While dad's a pushover for his babes in Toyland.
These children have way too many toys. It's like Chuck E. Cheese.
This bad boy and material girl are driving their family into the red. Time's up! When Nanny Stella turns into Repo Man,
Everything's gone.
will these kids pay attention?
Absolutely everything.
It's Money Can't Buy Me Love, tonight on Nanny 911.
Dirks. I'm a software engineer. I can bench 420. My wife's a professional singer.
My name is Amber Dirks. I'm a mom first and a singer. Yeah.
We are from sunny, hot Arizona. Our children are unruly.
I'm not playing now.
I mean, you name it, it is pure chaos. There's a lot of mass confusion.
Once they start going, they're going.
Amari is my 3.5-year-old unpredictable child.
Amari? Sometimes he hits, sometimes he'll bite.
Amari will kick you. He will bite you. He will slap you. Amari has been kicked out of preschool.
He, bit a kid in the crotch. I doubt that he was aiming for that specific area. It's just how it turned out.
Hey, Amari, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I said not to do that.
Anissa, our 2-year-old, is at that terrible 2 stage. And let me tell you, the girlfriend has got some issues, okay? I'm seeing a side of her that I have never seen before. Terrible 2s, boy. She is just extremely combative.
My daughter's having the most issues as far as hitting and biting.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Why are you biting, girl? She just gets into everything.
Nisa, stay out of there. Oma is my wife's mother. She comes over every weekend and a lot of times during the week.
I'm gonna get you.
That is my mother. That's my girl. And she loves her grandkids to death.
Give me a kiss and a hug.
Materialistically, my children are extremely spoiled.
It's like they don't hear anything you say. We even had their ears checked because we thought maybe they were hard of hearing.
Not listening.
I think they just block us out.
Nisa, don't hit. Nisa, stay on the rug. Nisa.
We're like prisoners in our own home.
We really don't go to the stores that much with our kid because we always have problems.
Anissa. It's not like way back in the day when you get your butt whooped in public. You put a hand on the child, you're gonna have the police called on you. You're in timeout.
We've tried timeouts.
Anissa.
We've tried spankings. Nothing seemed to work.
They're yelling no, no, no. They're calling you names.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
My wife's stressed out. At times it seems like she's kind of emotional.
Forget it, it's pure hell.
What we're currently doing isn't working. I just want a happy home.
You just don't want to admit that something's not right.
It really hurts us. No, you're a good person, baby.
Ladies, what do you think?
Mom's a terrific singer, but her parenting skills have hit a sour note.
Wow, that behaviour is extremely disrespectful. Not to mention dangerous. These kids need a good lesson in manners. It's time to clamp down on all that biting. It's appalling.
We certainly cannot allow that behaviour to continue. Stella, I'm sending you to Arizona to put the Dirks house in order.
It appears to me that the Dirks family is singing the blues. Mom Amber and Dad Paul have no control over their 2 small children.
Get up, Amari. Now.
Nisa, that's not nice. Hey.
I hope I can help this out-of-tune family learn how to live in harmony.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm coming.
I'm Nanny Stella from Burnley in the north of England, and I've been a nanny for over 17 years.
Hey!
I've been called to the Grand Canyon State to keep the Dirks family from going over the edge.
You stay there.
There's a lot of hitting and screaming in the Dirk house.
it's time to change their tune.
Oh, shoot, I think that's the nanny. Hi, Stella. Oh, my God, I'm so glad that you're here. It seemed like a troop walking into the house. Oh, welcome to our home.
Thank you.
Her walk and her stand holds a powerful punch. Look at who we have here, Miss Stella.
Hi, guys.
Well, let's go say
How
hi.
are you? Hello.
How you doing? Dirks.
Nice to meet you.
When she first came around the corner, you're thinking, here's the help that we need. You're also in the back of your mind thinking, uh-oh, now I gotta watch what I'm doing.
You look shell-shocked.
Yeah.
Today's the day that I get to know you guys a little bit better and basically just follow you around with a notebook and pen. So can I write your name in my book? Okay, Amari. As my observation begins, Mum and Dad gather the children for breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
I hadn't even been in the house an hour, and I could see Amari starting to act up.
Amari, could you please get up? You're not listening.
Amari can be very stubborn.
Amari, would you please eat?
A lot of times he'll just act like he ignores you.
Sit correctly, Amari.
2-year-old Anissa has no problem eating on her own, but Amari, who's 3, won't take a bite.
Come on, Amari, sit correctly.
I like an apple.
I spend a lot of my day repeating Amari's name 100,000 millions times. Amari, you need to eat your lunch, honey. Oh, you're not eating yours, Amari. A little more, Amari.
If I was given $1 for every time I heard Amari, I'd be rich.
I think Amari's finished.
And no sooner do they finish breakfast than Anissa is asking for a bottle, which Mum gladly uses to quiet her down.
Here, sweetie.
This is definitely something I need to keep an eye on. Next, it's playtime, but there's nothing playful about it.
Come on, Amari, please. Let's go outside. Come on.
The kids like to roughhouse and stuff. I don't think it's a big deal.
Get up, Amari.
And when things spin out of control inside, Mum just sends the kids outside.
Watch where you're going.
These children have way too many toys. They have motorized Escalades.
Back over here, Amari. Hey!
I don't think there's any such thing as too many toys for a kid. If I'm out shopping or at the store and I see something that I think the kids will like, I get it for them.
Whose turn is it?
They have a playroom that has a train in it that they can ride around on.
Paul and I have issues about the toys.
Yeah, shake it hard, Nisa.
Materialistically, my children are extremely spoiled.
You gonna dance, Nisa?
In the backyard, they have a play gym and a bouncy thing that you actually inflate. It's like Chuck E. Cheese. Even though these children have all the toys they could want, they seem very troubled.
Nisa, don't fight.
It seems to Mum and Dad, being a good parent means giving these kids toys rather than disciplining them. Later in the day, Dad goes off to work, leaving Mum alone with the kids.
Work was kind of my little getaway.
Go over there.
And no sooner is Dad out the door than Mum is calling for backup.
Give me a cushion.
Grandma.
I got something for you.
I'm very glad my mother is available to watch our children because I was through. I'm leaving.
It's almost as if Mum wants to avoid parenting her own children.
Our plan was the wife would stay home, take care of the kids, but now she's out during the day.
I got this is for Oma.
But when it comes to parenting and discipline, Grandma is no better than Mum and Dad. Grandma lets the kids run all over the house, yelling at the top of their lungs. And that I just did not get at all. After hours away from the kids, Mum finally returns home.
Warm out there, huh?
You want a what, honey?
And Anissa wants another bottle of milk.
Anissa is very demanding about her bottle. See, now you're playing nice. Good job.
It looks like Mom is using bottles to keep Anissa under control.
You guys are playing really nice. Anissa. Anissa is just becoming extremely combative. Nisa, no hitting.
There was a lot of really inappropriate behavior and hitting from the children.
Anissa?
But from the parents, there was definitely no discipline and consequences.
Hey! What did I tell you, Amari? If you can't play nice, we're putting them away. When Amari is the one that's causing chaos, forget it. It's pure hell then. Are you gonna play nice, or are we gonna put them away?
No, okay.
Let's put them away. I don't have you. You need to listen to me. I'm gonna count to 3, and then we're gonna go to your room. 1, 2.
Mum tries to get Amari to behave with the threat of a timeout.
It wasn't working.
You get to stay in here for a minute.
And to my surprise, Mum's idea of a timeout means sticking him in his room and just locking the door.
That's what I had to do. Otherwise, nothing will get done.
There is a real disconnect between Amber and her kids. By locking them in their room, she is avoiding the hard part of her parenting duties, discipline. Later in the day, Dad returns home and goes straight to the office, while Mum takes the opportunity to disappear into the bedroom to rehearse.
Just being with them, you know, can be difficult. Singing is a part of my life that I love.
Upstairs, Dad is trying to work, but the kids want to play with him.
No, I'm all right. Daddy's working right now, okay? Anytime I'm at home and the kids are there, they'll come up to wherever I am and want me to play with them. Isa, no. It can get irritating after a while.
These kids need attention, but their parents are avoiding this by being off in their own worlds.
I want to nip that in the bud very quickly.
When Mum and Dad finally focus on the family again, they just put the kids in their bedrooms.
It is bedtime for you. Bedtime is pure havoc. It's so out of control. Anissa?
I'm all right. It just ends up being a disaster.
The behavior spiraled out of control.
I just wanted to give him a good swat on the behind.
It was chaos.
Stay in there.
And in the end, they use the same quick fix, locking the bedroom doors.
You know what? I'm closing the door, and that's what I had to do.
These parents are trying to lock their problems with their willful children away, but sooner or later, they will have to face the music. I've seen enough. It's time to sit these parents down for a serious talk. I hope they're ready for what I have to tell them.
Can we have a chat?
I'm like, oh my God, we are gonna get so reamed.
I come to deliver the news. One thing that I'm going to say to you is that you haven't been able to be effective in your role of disciplining them because you've rewarded them with toys. They have way too many toys.
She hasn't even seen what I have in the closets for them.
There is no listening from your children, all right? Yes. And there is no discipline. It's just chaos. And some of it is hurtful chaos.
Hey! Excuse me? That freaked me out.
And another thing I see is that Anissa is way too old for the bottles that you're giving her.
She just gets what she wants whenever she wants. And the bottle's just an enhancement of the other things.
You have mental issues. Little Anissa is not chugging the bottles.
And something that really bothers me is those doors being locked.
Doors being locked makes me very, very, very nervous.
Kind of was a slap in the face, I guess. Nobody wants to be criticized for what they're doing.
You found it very hard to handle the kids, and consequently,
you're dumping your children on Grandma to avoid the most important part of parenting, disciplining your kids.
You think it's because of the behaviour of the children, but it's the other way around. The children are behaving badly because you don't have this situation under control.
This is so hard for a parent because you just don't want to admit that something's not right.
I feel in the house that it's somber, not a lot of happiness.
I really didn't know what to say when she said that, because it kind of caught me off guard.
The next thing on this is for me to come back with my tools. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you guys some time, and then I'll be back ready to recruit you.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, it choked me up, you know, and I thought, this is not a game, this is serious.
After a day of observation, the problem in the Dirks house is clear.
See what Nanny Stella has.
To avoid using discipline, Dad buys his kids affection with expensive toys, and Mom has completely lost her parenting will.
Fantastic.
So today, I'm giving the Dirks family their own set of rules.
These are family rules.
I was like, uh-oh, she's got some stuff. It may not be what I want to hear.
I was a little nervous, and I thought I was going to get my lashing.
The first rule for you guys is no more bottles for Anissa.
Here, sweetie. Wait a minute, Nanny Stella, she has to have a bottle.
My next rule is stop, look, and listen.
Amari, could you please get up? You're not listening.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop, we're gonna look at Mom and Dad, and we're gonna listen to what they have to say.
I don't think my kids have ever stopped, looked, or listened.
The next one is you must follow through. You have to start being consistent.
Oh my God, we are so inconsistent. What are you saying?
A quick example would be bedtime. When you say it's bedtime, mean it. So you must follow through. Children thrive on boundaries and consequences. My next rule, this one's a very important one. If you bite or hit, you have to sit.
Nisa, don't fight.
That behaviour is no longer acceptable. You understand that, Amara?
Anissa bite me.
I know she did. Nanny's gonna help you with that problem. As far as sitting down, it'll be sitting down in timeout.
When she first brought up timeouts, I was really skeptical. I'm like, you know, this is never gonna work with our children.
I have something to show you that's gonna go with that rule. These timers. This one says Amari, and it's set for 3 minutes, and then press start. It's not a toy though, guys.
Right. There's no way it's gonna work for our family.
And after setting down the rules, I thought I'd start to tackle the discipline problem by having the kids put away their toys and help tidy up the house.
Good job, Amari.
Nanny Stella said that the kids have way too many toys. Good job. I don't think there's a problem with, you know, getting things for your kids and wanting the best for them.
Doing a good job, buddy. You know what I felt like? I felt motivated, and I knew that we were going to be a great team. Good job. Okay, I'll help you. Oh, you're heavy. Can I have a kiss?
That makes you proud?
That makes me proud of mine when you listen. Give me 5.
The next thing I want to work on is weaning Anissa off the bottle.
No, Anissa.
I hope Mom can find her willpower and follow through.
Okay, let's come sit with you. Okay, I got your milk right there. See that? I got your milk. I'm gonna go get it.
Anissa's making this huge fuss at the fact that Amber didn't want to give her a bottle. She refused it in a cup.
Want some?
It got worse and worse and worse.
The struggle of trying to get the bottle away from Anissa is going to be very rough. It was mentally and physically draining. It's so much easier to just give in than to hear all the screaming and the shouting. Just calm down, okay?
Amber wanted to give up. And I had to step in. Okay, right? She's not hurt, she's angry. And the thing is, if you give in now, you're back to square one. I explained to Amber it's really a control issue more than anything. And I convince her that the best thing to do is leave Anissa alone.
I was horrified in the fact that how am I gonna control this? Oh my God, she is just so out of control.
But just when I feel like we're making progress, Mum caves in and gives Anissa a bottle.
I was through. I'm tired. And I got played like a game and she won.
Disciplining your children is actually a battle of wills. It's not about breaking their spirit, but it's about you following through. And clearly, Amber doesn't get it. So far, I've had some challenges, but with this new day, I hope I can start to get through to these parents. Feel me? Can you feel me? Amber has an awesome singing voice, but she needs to learn how to be an awesome parent as well. While she rehearses downstairs, Paul keeps the kids occupied upstairs.
Can you make me a dinosaur and paint it, Daddy?
Okay.
Paul, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're doing arts and crafts now with them, and that's enjoying time with them. But if you had something to do and Amber wasn't home, could you occupy them and leave them alone? Or do you feel it has to be pretty much, you know, parent with child all the time?
We usually don't like leaving them by themselves because
You
we're afraid they'll get into something.
Okay. Do they never technically occupy themselves?
Hey, Daddy, paint
Yeah, usually they want us, you know, doing
I
something with
want
them.
a Brazilian shark too.
A shark tooth?
Yeah.
I needed Amare to have some patience, and he was having none of it.
Make one for me.
Okay, I'll stop you right now. You're trying to have a conversation with me, yet he's...
Amari, I'm talking to Nanny Stella, okay?
Yeah,
Amari, listen to me. Amari started acting up when we were painting. He can be very spoiled at times. He doesn't listen.
Don't you think tough for Nanny Stella?
I'm talking to Nanny Stella.
And when Amari acts up, it's time to see if Paul has been listening.
Sit down.
We're not gonna have the same type of day you had yesterday, okay?
My wife tells me we need to work together, but she does travel a lot.
There's not gonna be any hitting. There's not gonna be any kicking. Now you stay here in a timeout.
Come on, Anissa.
I really wasn't sure how it was going to go.
You stay there until this turns red, okay? Amari, don't kick. You're gonna sit in there for 2 timeouts, okay?
Amari is a very stubborn, headstrong little boy. Paul was letting Amari move the goalposts. Instead of him setting the tone, he was letting Amari set the tone. So I stepped in. Are you listening? Are you listening? No! If you don't go back in timeout, I'm taking away the DVDs. Do you want to lose Scooby-Doo? No. Okay. Count to 3. When I get to 3, you better be on that mat. 1. No! And then he whacked me, and what surprised me more was Paul immediately went to comfort Amari.
Hitting guests in the house is totally inappropriate, so I decided to sit down with Paul to find out how severe the problem is.
But I heard Amari started acting out, if you will, at 1.5 years.
I guess it all started when he got suspended from his preschool. He's come home with scratches. He's got, a scar on his cheek, his arms. It got to the point I come home from work or even call on the way home and, she's all pissed off and stressed out. And then, so I get home and then, I don't want to be around that either.
What did he actually do that got him suspended?
He bit a kid in the crotch.
He bit a kid in the crotch?
Yeah.
Little Amari had been booted out of his preschool for biting a little boy in the crotch. Did you get any warnings for that?
No.
No, but he got suspended?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. All right?
Now I know how bad Amari's behaviour really is, and I'm more determined than ever to get this family on the right path. But despite our talk, instead of finishing time out, Paul takes Amari to the playroom, once again distracting him with toys. He is obviously not getting it.
I'm proud of them, and kids are kids.
And later on, Amber has to leave for the evening to sing.
She has a lot of nights, you know, she'll have to leave, you know, to go sing.
Love you. So once again, she calls for help. You want this one? It is Grandma to the rescue.
Ah, she is funny. You didn't put on your screwed this up.
With Mum off singing and Dad working, Grandma is left to parent these children.
You're hitting Oma? What did you do? What do you say to me?
Dad!
Stand up. Give me a kiss and a hug.
And just as things get a little difficult with the kids, I see a familiar pattern. Grandma marches the kids off to their rooms. I was very taken aback.
Stop it. Leave it. Okay. 1, 2.
Go to the later.
See you later. Okay?
And she too locks the doors. I decided someone had to step in and properly parent these children, and I meant business. My time with the Dirks family is almost up. These parents are preoccupied with their hobbies, and they're dumping their children with Grandma. I really need to make an effort to get through to them. Can we just have a couple of minutes?
Definitely.
I really needed to make it clear how serious parenting is. Disciplining your children is part of the role of being a parent. If I don't have this conversation with you, I'm doing you guys an injustice, me an injustice, and those kids an injustice. Because as seriously as you take going to the gym, and as seriously as you take that beautiful singing of yours, this is how seriously I take helping you and your family.
The look and tone of Nanny Stella was very serious.
I need to know that you won't give up when the going gets tough, because that's when we all go back in our shell and say, this is too hard and I can't do it. It is going to work the longer and harder that you two stick at it. So it's about you being as dedicated to this as that fantastic singing, and you being as dedicated to going to the gym.
Nanny Stella, she doesn't hold back. It's just actually what we needed, because obviously what we're currently doing isn't working.
Now that I've had a chance to sit down with Mum and Dad, I'm curious to see if this talk had any impact.
Listen to me, can you go upstairs and play on the train and all your other little toys? Amari, use your tiny voice, honey. You don't have to scream so loudly.
Amari, yet again, was not cooperating, and he was going to be Mum's next challenge.
Did you just hit me? Boy, sit over here. I'm not playing now.
But it looks like Mum is finally making an effort to discipline as she puts Amari in time out.
You need to stay there. Amari. Guess what? Now you got more time.
She kept putting him in time out. He wouldn't stay there. She kept putting him in time out.
Okay, that's it. 4, 2. I'm not playing, Amari. You need to listen.
Amber really wasn't getting very far. She was actually losing the battle. Amari was wearing her down.
I tried everything to control this child. What can I do to get this boy to listen to me? Stay here.
Time was running out, and I was going to have to show Amari that I meant business. Okay, I'm back in charge now. And Mum was going to see exactly how to take control. Amari, you are in time out, okay?
He's just such a strong-willed child that he was trying to compete with her.
Well, you just lost your TV privilege. No more TV. It was a battle of wills. Amari is a very stubborn, headstrong little boy. I'm going to be very, very fair to you. If you don't go in time out now, I'm taking away the alligator.
Okay. Okay, I'm taking the alligator. Where's my bag?
And when she started to take the toys away, Amari did not like that at all.
1, 2, 3. Okay, dinosaur's going with Nanny. No! No, I'm not messing about. Oh, thank you. The nanny bag quickly filled up. I'm going to take everything. All the toys are going unless you go in time out. 1, 2. On that mat. Come on. Because otherwise I'm taking all the toys. Amber and Paul really haven't said what they mean and mean it. They've never followed through to the level that I did. Stay on the mat. Amare, 1. You see all these toys? They're going bye-byes. All of them. Get back on the mat, please. I actually didn't expect he was going to lose all of them. I thought he would go back into timeout, but he didn't. Okay, you blew it. Everything's gone. Absolutely everything.
Now you ruined it for your sister, too.
I'm going to clear the floor. I'm taking everything.
No! You know what? Amari, get over here. Get on that mat right now. Amari, hey,
somebody get that child. Oh, God.
Hey,
somebody get that child. Oh, God.
Amari.
When Amari runs outside, I can see Mom is shaken.
That freaked me out.
I need Mom to understand that Amari's out-of-control behaviour could get dangerous if she doesn't get serious about disciplining him.
Yep. No! Now you know I mean business.
And when we get back inside, I make it clear to both of them I'm not giving up on timeout.
You have no toys left. I'm going to have to take away the train. You know your very, very special train?
I don't care how long this takes, but Mom needs to know that there is no easy way out. And Amari needs to understand that I won't back down.
You stay here, and you'll get to keep your train. Did you not understand what I said to you? Do you want to lose your train? I guess you do.
She was persistent. She was not gonna let him win. She marched upstairs into the playroom and took the train. And I think at that point, Amari saw that Nanny Stella was not playing.
When Amari finally realizes that this could go on forever, he simmers down and finishes his time out.
Time's up.
Okay, you can come out now.
The timeout was so tough because nobody's ever been as consistent with Amari, and I have to explain to him why his actions weren't appropriate.
You mad because you lost your toys? Yeah, but you know what? That was your choice. You either listen or you lose your toys. You want to listen? If you listen, you can earn your toys back. Little by little.
I hope Mom finally understands the importance of not walking out on your children when it gets tough. But with the little time left, I wasn't going to take any chances.
You let it get out of control and stay out of control for way too long.
I felt like I was a failure to my children.
You said you have projects, but honestly, like, you work all day, and if you have the opportunity to have them more, that is better.
Because being irritated with them as soon as you get home is not fair.
They're not getting the attention that they need. Let me just clarify, though, to you, I felt it in the house. Unhappy parents.
We're unhappy with the behavior. We're unhappy that...
With our parenting.
Right. Yeah. The solution is to fix the children's behavior, not escape from it because you're overwhelmed.
I knew Nanny Stella was right, and I was ashamed of myself.
You can't live your life through avoidance.
Right. I was wrong.
Okay,
and
cool.
I apologize to you for that.
I appreciate that.
You are here to help us get on the path that we need to be so that we can be successful parents.
Which you are being.
Thank you. They need to have discipline, and it needs to be consistent. Let's just keep it real. You know, you keep it real, you don't play games, and that's what we need. We need to get our butts kicked.
At this point, I definitely feel that Amber's on board.
Mum was escaping because she felt overwhelmed. Now that I've given her the tools she needs to discipline her kids, the behaviour will improve and she can be a more active and happy parent. And in the days that followed, Mom and Dad made a real effort to make time for their children.
Yay! You're doing a good job, Amari.
And Dad is slowly understanding the importance of giving your children limits and not spoiling them with toys.
Can you go tell Mommy you're sorry?
Yeah.
And now that Amari is beginning to understand that bad behavior has consequences, his behavior is improving.
You sharing, Amari? Good boy.
When the kids do misbehave, Mom is learning to discipline them properly instead of giving up.
Time's up. Amari, you did a good job sitting there.
Which in turn has made for a much calmer, happier household.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do. That's very nice.
I'm actually very happy that Amari's made the progress he has.
But before I leave, I want to see if Mom can stick to the no bottles rule. And when a tantrum erupts with Anissa in the kitchen, it is the perfect opportunity.
You get a baba tonight. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this here for you.
Anissa wanted a bottle, and I was interested to see if Mom would stick to the rules or cave in.
Good job, Anissa.
It was a huge success. This little girl never, ever, ever drank milk out of a cup until today. That wasn't a little success, that was a huge success.
I'm actually doing something right, for a family.
Now that I have seen Mom sticking to the rules and no longer spoiling her daughter, I know that the week has been worthwhile. And all that's left to do is say goodbye.
Hey guys, it's time for me to go. It was time to say goodbye, and they all came in and sat down. I want to say thank you for allowing me the pleasure to come into your beautiful home.
Knowing that this was the last day and that she was going to be leaving kind of makes you a little nervous about, how are we going to do, while she's gone.
Paul, you've done an absolutely awesome job. I'm really proud of you. I think as long as you guys keep it up, it's going to be amazing.
This was a day that I did not want to see. I wish Nanny Stella lived next door.
Are you not going to bite anymore? Okay. Mwah. My biggest hope is that they can appreciate what they've got. They're a beautiful couple. They have 2 beautiful children. The biggest acknowledgement is going to Mom, because that was the real reason that I came.
Finally, I realized that I'm not a failure, and as a team, we're gonna see this through. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. The biggest accolade goes to Amber. 1, she's made leaps and bounds, but 2, really facing up to the truth, and combating her problems. I'm gonna give hugs. Thank you. Stick at it, okay? Go. Thank you.
I've learned from her what you need to do to make your home a more peaceful, happy place to be in.
Hey, Amari, any chance of a hug?
Be a good boy, okay?
I'll see you next time when I come to visit.
She came in and gave us a lot of great tools and advice. We're definitely planning on putting our best effort at making it work.
Did a good job, babe.
Too.
The Dirks really do have a lot of hard work ahead of them. It's much easier when the nanny's in the house, but they both can achieve it with hard work and consistency. You got it. Let me do it for you. Okay, can you put this on?
I got happy faces.
You did get happy faces.
I get happy faces.
1, 2. 1, 2. She's a toddler. Hard. Toddler. She's not a baby.